You can drop Slate and mic up for me, please. Hey guys, how's it going? We're live, Harvey. Actually, as a matter of fact, we're actually live and ready to go. Are you?
Yep.
That's funny because your mic's not on.
It doesn't matter. Can you guys hear me? Can
I
you
think
hear
it
me?
does. I think it does matter. You should
you
wear
hear
that
me?
mic.
Can you hear me? It's not about how I'm dressed, Jackson. It's about whether they can hear. Can they hear? Can they
No,
see?
it's about whether or not it's right.
Can they hear or see? Have
They can hear and see you.
you ever seen a singer hold a microphone and sing? They don't put it in their shirt. They hold the microphone. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
well, the difference is no one
It's
in
a
this
style,
chat.
Jackson.
The difference is no one
It's
in
a
this chat wants to hear you
style.
sing.
Oh, you want to hear me sing?
No.
You want to hear my way?
No one wants to hear you sing. That's right.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Gotta say, I thought Jimmy Kimmel hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
I think he hit it out of the park. I was really looking at it critically because honestly, I believed, and I'm still not sure, what was the discussion he had with ABC? He did make it clear that they had a different point of view on this thing. But what was that discussion? But I gotta say, when you cut through everything and listen to him, I don't think he could have done a better job. I thought he was great, and I think he made the point so well about free speech. I really, they should play that in constitutional law classes in law school because it really is a real-world application of what free speech means. And I thought he really did it eloquently. I think it was great. And it didn't feel like they muzzled him because he went in hard on Trump, especially at the end. It was interesting because I was listening at the beginning and he never said Trump's name. And, at one point he talked about the administration, but he didn't say Trump's name. And I thought, wow, he's avoiding Trump's name. But then, when he really got into the UN and all that stuff, he went in hard on Trump. So I don't think he could have done a better job. And now Trump, I'm going to sue him. It's like, really? You're going to sue him? For what? What is your grievance that allows you to sue them? He talked about Charlie Kirk's murderer, and how is that affecting you in the sense that you can sue him? It isn't. It's just bullying.
I loved Kimmel last night. He acknowledged and clarified everything beyond well. Totally agree.
It's honestly, I was really watching critically, and just to see if there was I thought it was perfect. I just thought it was perfect, and what really it was inspiring because he made this about something more than him, and he could have just made it about him and about him getting suspended, him talking to ABC, him getting attacked by the FCC, him getting attacked by Trump, but he broadened it out, to free speech and talked about people that he disagreed with. I thought he was great, and the apology I thought was really well done too, because he didn't say I'm sorry. He didn't say I apologize. And we're going to talk about this when we do TMZ Live in a few minutes. But I thought it was interesting that when he started, talking about what he had said right before he got suspended, about MAGA looking to paint this assassin as anything but MAGA. He didn't apologize for it, but what he said was that he could understand how people might interpret it that way, and he regretted that. That's corporate speak. That feels like what ABC said. And I thought, oh, he's not really doing it. But then he added, after thinking about it, if the shoe were on the other foot and somebody said that about my side, I'd probably react the exact same way. And I thought that was really well put. So that really is I get your point.
You were dead set yesterday that we weren't going to have the same Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I was. I just thought when they said we had a thoughtful conversation with Jimmy Kimmel, I thought they were going to narrow his lane. And I'll be honest, I mean, I go to sleep so early. I don't really watch it, and I see little clips here and there, but there's nothing that felt like he was muzzling himself at all. You know, especially with the De Niro skit and everything. You know, I thought it was great. I was wrong on that.
People in chat are saying they got teary-eyed when he choked up talking about the assassination.
Interesting, because I thought it was really authentic. There were a couple of people in the office who were kind of grudging on it and saying, you know, but I thought it was real, and that's him. I mean, he's an emotional guy, and he says he is. And he does all the time. He cries all the time. He cries all the time.
MAGA is mad.
Why is MAGA mad? Screw that. MAGA's mad that somebody is standing up for free speech? Really?
Well, actually, yes and no, right? Because he also played that clip of Marco Rubio.
No, the clip that's important that he played is Donald Trump. He played a clip of Donald Trump talking about how important free speech is and how important freedom of expression is and how important it is to democracy. A total opposite for what Trump is doing now. Totally opposite what Trump is. What changed? What changed is people are saying it about him. Well, that's not enough to change the Constitution. Donald Trump needs thicker skin.
Well, you also, that clip I was talking about was Rubio defending Jimmy Kimmel.
Right, right.
So not all of MAGA is mad.
Well, none
some
of MAGA should be mad. What MAGA should be is thrilled that Jimmy Kimmel is coming back, because guess what? When the shoe's on the other foot, they're gonna fuck you. I mean, and that's just true. And we've already seen it from the left, because I think the left started this with cancel culture. And they shamed people, and they characterized them as racist, homophobes, transphobes, xenophobes. They did all that. And now the right is reacting, overreacting the opposite way. So it's whose ox is getting gored, who's in power. And you don't want the people in power to take your freedom of speech and expression away on either side.
Crocodile tears. He's trying to save his show.
Okay, so what's wrong with that? You're trying to save your job. If you have a job, you don't want to get fired, I would assume. So everybody wants to save their job. And why should Jimmy Kimmel be any different than you?
Wow.
Oh, this is fun. Now go. Jackson's nervous.
I'm not nervous, I just had a thought, but I think it's funny all these people on here are speaking their opinion on how they hate Kimmel, not realizing they themselves are using their right for freedom of speech.
Right. I mean, just think about it. Think about who your opponent is, and if that opponent gains power to muzzle you. Because if you open that door, it blows open. And again, I really do think the left started this. And that's why I was so against this, you know, and even with COVID, you know, God forbid you say, I think it came from a Chinese lab, you're a xenophobe. It's ridiculous. And the Biden administration pushed Facebook into editing, censoring a point of view on that I think turned out to be right. So that was really bad. Not as bad as what's happening now, but it opened the door. And you have got, you know, I mean, I feel like a broken record. Freedom of speech is not giving freedom to people you agree with. You don't need a First Amendment because you're going to let people always talk about what they say if you agree with what they say. Freedom of speech is about the majority not being able to go after the minority. That you may have a point of view that's not the majority point of view, not the view that's in power. That's where you have to have the right to express yourself. I think back to the Vietnam War. It was really unpopular at the beginning to demonstrate against the war. And Richard Nixon wanted to clamp down on that. And if they had the power to stop demonstrations, that war may not have ended when it did, because the minority view became the majority view because it opened people's eyes to what that war was about. I want to just say one other thing. And our I shouldn't say that. Our defense secretary is now saying that reporters can only report authorized information from the Pentagon, even if it's unclassified. What? I mean, guess what? Pentagon Papers never would have come out if that's the case, right?
Yeah.
How is he telling reporters what to report? What?
Mm-hmm. The apology was insincere. It's not about freedom of speech. Mute his disrespect to Erica and the family. He lied.
Disrespect to Erica? He cried. He talked about how brave she was, and he's a Christian who believes in Jesus Christ and believes in forgiveness, and talked about what a remarkable moment it was. He talked about putting something out on social media at the time of the assassination, sending love to the family, to his widow and kids. How is that disrespectful to Erica? You're making that up. You're making that up.
The amount of people in the chat that don't understand how the government and the First Amendment works. It doesn't matter if you don't like what Kimmel said, he can say it.
You have to tolerate what people say, that you even, things you find abhorrent. I mean, that's freedom of speech. Again, if you guys agree with somebody and you say, oh, they have a right to say it, that's not freedom of speech. It's when you don't agree and still allow them to say it is when you have freedom of speech.
Something that's been, I've noticed there's been a growing intolerance towards people who have a differing opinion.
Oh, yes.
It's like,
that's called America right now. That's called America. That what's happened is everybody lives in their silos. So if you only watch MSNBC, you're going to have a totally skewed view of the world. And if you put somebody together who watches MSNBC all the time and only MSNBC, and somebody who watches Fox News all the time and only Fox News, and you bring them together, they're going to hate each other. And that's the problem of living in a silo. And it's not even that, Fox News has a place, MSNBC has a place, but the issue is people should want to venture out and experience. I mean, like when I'm at home watching TV, I always channel surf if I'm watching news because I want to see what each side is saying. And it's just remarkable how differently they can take. There's a director, a Japanese director, it's called Rashomon, where two people can look at the same thing very differently. And this is kind of Rashomon. You look at the same situation and you look at different media outlets and they totally view it differently. But at least if you watch both, you're going to get an idea of what each side is saying and then you choose what side you think is best. But most people are only watching their own. And that's why there's an intolerance.
You strike me as kind of a centrist. What do you think is contributing to the growing discourse between both sides?
That.
Media?
The media has a huge factor in this. And social media is a huge factor. We only consume the stuff we like and agree with. And you can't do that. It's like one of the things about Charlie Kirk is he went to college campuses and invited people who disagreed with him and wanted other people to listen. And he thought he could be persuasive enough to win. But he sought out the other side. And what I'm saying is what he did is what we should do, which is we should seek out the other side and hear it and understand it and then make a decision either why we agree or disagree. And it actually makes your case stronger if you know what their arguments are. But right now, we close ourselves off to what the other side is saying and develop this incredible intolerance. We short circuit the facts and we come up sometimes with bad conclusions, intolerant conclusions, and that's why we have this kind of rift in this country.
David hasn't been arrested yet, but they got that Robinson guy off fake text messages. Shaking my head. The guy who did that recording of the guy on a roof said I don't know.
Well, I will tell you
can't
something
believe
about David, because we have something that we're going to start we're going to lead our show with TMZ Live when we do this. There's a new video, and it looks like the girl in this video is at a concert, a David concert. I believe it was August 23rd, which is about a week and a half before her body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla. So if this in fact is her, and I got to tell you, it looks like her, she was alive at least a week and a half before the body was found. So a lot of people were thinking, oh, you know, she was killed in early August. No, if this is her, this is late August, and she's still alive at a David concert. So we're going to show you this video.
So she could have been alive a couple weeks ago.
Absolutely. Well, she could have been alive past August 23rd. But August 23rd, if this is her, she was alive. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
That's a huge deal. And when did he go on tour?
Early August. Yeah, it's a big deal.
This changes quite a bit. Wow.
It's a big deal. So we'll show you this.
Is this is my own question. You jumped up yesterday, this was off stream, guys, and everyone ran into the fishbowl.
Oh.
Was it?
No, it wasn't that. That was something else. It was a lead that I got on the case that we chased down. So far, we're not able to confirm it, but if this lead is true, it's a big deal. Yeah, I pulled everybody from the news desk into the
I really wanted to know.
Huh?
I really wanted to know so bad.
Yeah,
I ran in there.
We don't have it yet. And
Okay.
it may not even be true. We're just trying to chase it down.
Wow, that video is huge. Okay. Wow. How was the Melrose rap yesterday?
Melrose rap was great. Thank you.
Good.
And this, okay, I'm just going to tell you one more time. It is an epiphany what I'm now eating for breakfast. And I want to share.
Is it that good?
It is that
Oh, do you
good.
have it with you?
So this guy, Connor, who I swim with.
Here we go.
Told me about this 2 days ago. And I thought, well, that sounds interesting, because so he said he makes a pizza for breakfast, and he takes a tortilla and he makes it crispy, and then he puts egg whites and turkey pepperoni on it. And it's kind of like a pizza. And so I thought, well, I didn't even know there was such a thing as turkey pepperoni. I didn't know.
Do you not fold the tortilla when you eat it like a taco?
You can, but you don't have to.
So you eat it like a pizza.
So I made it, and like today, I made the tortilla really crispy, and I put it in.
Do you have one with you? Okay.
And I put it in one of these
while
it was crispy, so it wouldn't break. And then.
Did you just like the raw tortilla in that bag?
No, I put it in olive oil and I made it crispy. Then,
but did you? Okay.
Okay, and then I took the pepperoni and egg whites, and I put it in a pan and cooked it, and then I put it in here, and I put some mozzarella on the top. Then when I got to the office, I put this in the microwave for 45 seconds, took the tortilla out, put it on my desk, and then I put this on top of it, and then spread it out, and it's like a pizza. It is so good.
Everyone's saying
it is so good.
Everyone's saying we've heard about this for the last 3 days.
I know, but I'm just telling you, I've now perfected it, and it's so good. And I hated egg whites before, but when
we don't even get to see it.
I'll take a picture of it tomorrow. But if I take a picture and I show you, you're going to say he just won't stop, so I can't win this.
Can't.
But it's really, really good.
It's kind of a boring story, Harvey. No one wants to hear about this. Be quiet. That wasn't even a comment. I just made that up.
Oh, no, because I saw Connor at the pool today, and I told him that I talked about this in the live stream, and I said we were losing viewers.
No, we weren't actually when you were talking about it.
Okay, anyway, enough of that. We're going to start with David. We're definitely going to do Jimmy Kimmel. We had an interesting segment yesterday, if you watched, with Dr. Oz, and we really didn't talk about this. Dr. Oz walked back what Donald Trump said about Tylenol on our show. Because Donald Trump, if you listen to it, it's don't use Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol. Don't let your baby take Tylenol. And he said it over and over and over again. And only if you have if you can't tough it out, you can maybe take a Tylenol, but try to tough it out. Oz didn't say that. What Oz told us was that if you have a high fever, absolutely talk to your doctor. And he said he totally understands why you would take Tylenol with a high fever. If you have a low-grade fever, he said, the body's natural immunities will take care of it. They're designed to. So he wasn't military about don't take Tylenol. He was distinguishing between low-grade fever and high-grade fever. Donald Trump didn't do that. And you know, I asked him about that. I said, it doesn't sound like you're saying what Trump said. And he said, well, this is what Trump meant. So I think what he's saying is Trump, I'm putting words in his mouth, but I think the intimation is that Donald Trump totally overstated it. And Oz diplomatically tried to correct that. I think that's the way. I thought that was interesting.
Smoke the ganja.
Huh?
Smoke the ganja.
Why am I smoking the ganja?
They want you to, I guess.
Oh, you want me to smoke? No.
Dr. Oz is crazy like the rest. And then the next comment is, Dr. Oz is a medical professional. His opinion is based on science.
Well, Charles and I actually, we had something that we both wanted to do when we were out of time, but Oz was saying, we're giving you information. Remember, Charles?
Yeah, I said it on the stream yesterday, that what Oz said was completely reminiscent of what people are saying during COVID. The criticism during COVID was that, oh, the government gave us wrong information and they lied to us and they lied to us. I think there are definitely some things that the government should have done differently, but as far as their advice on COVID, what you heard Oz say yesterday was, look, we are giving you the information that we have now about autism and acetaminophen. And yes, there is more research that needs to be done, and we'll give you that information when we get it. Well, that's what happened during COVID, or at least that's what I believe, is that the government gave you information about how you should handle COVID, how we should treat it, how we should react to it, and then it evolved. You got more information, and it turned out that maybe there were definitely better ways we could have handled it. But they did the best they could with the information they had. And
Charles, where you're screwing this up.
And that's what I heard. That's what I heard Oz say yesterday.
The government mandated things, fired people, ruined careers.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Now you're talking about the
different.
reactions to it. I'm talking about the science, about how we treat a health crisis, right? What Oz said yesterday about autism and acetaminophen is that, look, this is breaking news. We're giving you the information we have.
Right.
And he acknowledged that may change because we're going to do more research. Well, that's what happened during COVID, right? As far as the actual science of the disease.
I believe people thought that the vaccine was more effective than it was. Yeah, I believe all that, for sure.
They gave you the information the best that they had at the time.
At that time.
So,
I don't disagree.
You know, that's what scientists are supposed to do.
Yeah.
And when you start, because the information changes, then you think, oh, those scientists were lying. No, they weren't necessarily lying, just they got more information. And because it was a health crisis, they gave you the best information they could at the time. And I don't hear anybody being really critical of the Trump administration or Oz or RFK Jr. for what they said about autism. They're saying, look, yeah, it may change. Okay. I mean, the other part of what Oz said is that, and I've heard this from several other doctors, that this is the information, what they said during that news conference, every doctor, every OBGYN looked at that and went, no duh. That's what we've been saying to women forever. When you're pregnant, don't take a lot of acetaminophen. Take it only when you have to, and they just said exactly what doctors are saying already, which makes me wonder, well, what was the point of the whole news conference? Oz says they just wanted to share this information. Okay. You take him at his word, then that's fine. But you can't be fine with what he said, his explanation for why they gave that information, and also be pissed at the government for saying that we should wear masks.
Did you get the COVID shot? People are asking.
I did. Yes.
I did too.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And I didn't
go grilling.
I believe there are people who had very bad reactions to it, and But I also know that the majority of people, the vast majority, did not have that reaction. And it actually helped the country get back to work, which is ultimately what needed to happen. So
Mine kind of knocked me off my feet, but I think
you know what? Devin swears that he almost died from it. Now, Devin tends to exaggerate, but
What?
from the COVID vaccine.
Side effects way worse than the.
This guy just went on for weeks, like, oh my God, I was on my deathbed.
I was
But
way worse.
I never, knock on wood, had a bad reaction to it. So,
I will never get one again. I promise you.
and that's fine.
Yeah,
And that's totally
never
fine.
get one.
Good for you.
I don't care if people do. I will.
oh,
Oh man.
it's Harvey over here doing.
Anybody want to fight me?
Charles, with COVID that a lot of people have is that it was the mandates, the incredibly restrictive rules,
Right.
the shutting down of dissenting opinions.
And I that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that like, the dissenting opinions is a different thing. The mandates as far as the lockdowns and all
Yeah.
that, yeah, I think now, knowing what they know now, they
Yeah.
would have done that differently. But the scientists didn't have better information at the moment.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, let's just err on the side of caution. Clearly, I think we all agree
Is
that
Harvey's
the air,
mic down?
there was too much
Too much
caution.
caution, right? Yep.
But that's what we know now.
It's down.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm off my
been down.
soapbox.
God, this live stream. It's like I've already had to change my password.
What'd you do?
Where'd you just go? Did you take another nap?
No, I was on my desk and I was having a conversation that didn't necessarily want on a live stream.
Uh-huh.
And then I forgot to say turn my mic down, but apparently it was down. So
I think the general rule is, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, that if we go off camera, you are putting our mic down?
fair.
Is that correct?
That should be. Can I just make one point about that? General rule is a redundant phrase. It's the rule. Rule means there's an exception. To add general is superfluous. Okay? I just want to say that.
You know when there's someone around you who's just argumentative?
It just
Like they're just looking for
always
every
bothers me.
little thing.
Always bothers me.
You're right. That's all, if he just got the shit beat out of him one time. One time.
Reagan,
Think about this.
Reagan is literally
for
in my ear advocating physical violence in the
70
office.
plus years, this man has walked the earth talking his shit, and nobody has ever fought him.
Yeah. One ass kicking in high school could have fixed all that.
Exactly. If someone, one stuffing in a locker, just one time in high school,
You think you could
would
beat
have
me?
changed it.
Have you ever been in a
What?
fist fight?
Huh?
Have you ever been in a fist fight?
Do you know what? I've never really been in a fist fight.
Really?
Never
Yeah.
see. He speaks like someone who's never been.
No, I've never been. No, I've never been in a fist fight.
No one's like
No
just
fear of retribution.
tipped you over
That's
that
why
point.
He says all
No.
this shit.
Nope.
not like in school,
Not
like
even
high
in
school.
school. I was a popular kid in
You
school.
never found any. There was
I
nothing.
was.
That's why you should have gotten into a fight at least once.
I know, but just the opportunity never arose.
Yeah.
I would have kicked their ass.
Kick two.
Yeah. The day's early.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not even 10 o'clock.
Okay, let's start. Let's start. Here we go. Thank you again. That chicken wrap at California Chicken Cafe is great. It's
They
really
really
good.
got to start sponsoring these lunch options.
I know. Okay. Okay.
So, what's the rundown now?
Kimmel's and B. Was Dan Krenshaw a hardliner on this? I don't think he was.
He's hard against Kimmel.
He's what?
Hard against Kimmel.
But supports his right to speech.
He hasn't really
Was Harvey
said
bullied?
the free speech part, has he?
Thank you.
Oh, he's talking to Steve, guys. I'll ask him in a sec.
Okay, well, the ship has sailed.
He doesn't believe that it was about decency.
Did
You know what I think?
Oh, okay.
Jackson and I have had a contentious relationship this week, at least on camera, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because Anakin's gone, so you're getting both barrels.
I probably am. Yeah.
'Cause Anakin's
That's fine.
out.
Both barrels are pretty weak. That's okay.
Yeah, because you know it's fake.
And take them. People are asking if you were bullied in school, by the way. I think you missed that.
I was not. I was not.
Daver's.
Hey, Siobhan.
People are saying you always get bullied.
No,
It's silver.
I was a very popular kid in school.
That's
You
not
don't blame
our
me?
graphic. That's
Siobhan,
No.
where's
I
Siobhan?
don't.
Can we get Siobhan out?
silver springs.
I'll prove it.
You don't need to. Harvey, you're not even popular here.
Well, I may not be popular here, and I know that, but I was popular in school.
Was he?
Yeah, that's
We
what-
hear this a lot. No,
Well,
the popular guy on the bass is a different thing altogether.
No,
Yeah,
first of all, that's
a
disparaging.
totally different
and
thing. There was a reason he
I
was
in the
very
Air
popular
National
on the
Guard.
bass.
Yeah, because I booked flights. I booked flights for. No, it's because I booked flights because I was the commander's. Hey, Siobhan,
Commander's
you come
what?
here. No, I was a commander's assistant, and I used to book the flights, the military flights, and then everybody else in the base wanted to go on the planes to go different places. So, okay, so she knows.
Hello, Siobhan.
I know what.
They're saying I must have been bullied in school, and I was not.
No, he's very popular. Shocking.
Like, you say that as if you
because
were.
I had it was like his yearbook. So I like read his yearbook and everyone
Right.
wrote like these long like messages about how he'll like rule the world and like be president and he could like do great.
Yeah, but
things.
everyone writes that crap.
No,
I had
I know what
people.
you're
really
saying,
sad.
but you can tell when someone's like been bullied and not.
but we need
But you know what's really sad?
We need
That you
someone
needed to
who-
bring someone out to testify that you were actually liked in school.
Well, I could call Larry
You
Grossman.
literally needed. You
You want
need
me-
that people testify.
you want me to call Larry Grossman?
But that-
someone from
that's a
your-
reflection of what people
Light
think of you
Harvey up in
now.
this chat
that
right
you
now.
need to call out witnesses.
No,
like
it's-
I really was liked.
No, they hate me here, but back in the day.
We tolerate you here.
Okay, okay, we're gonna start. Here we go.
I had to come through you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on this side.
Do you have a good amount of classmates?
Are you ready?
Alive, you could say it.
Yeah, I guess you're only.
Why are you
70.
asking me that?
Well, if we have to call in witnesses.
Let me ask a question. What color do you think you're wearing today?
Green.
That's a good question.
Green.
It's kind of greeny.
Kinda greeny. It's full on green.
Okay, here we go.
You really have.
Here we go. It was
August.
No, I know. Was it Philly? Where was it?
Silver Springs, Maryland.
Maryland. Okay.
I have more
Okay.
PCR.
August 23rd, right?
Or the 24th. He sold out 2 days.
There were
there,
two sold out
so it could have
shows.
been. It's one
Okay.
of those shows.
Okay.
Is there another beat besides this that we're? This is the only beat.
Yeah. No.
Well,
we
we
did
have
the story
the
yesterday.
stuff
We
yesterday.
did the story yesterday about troubled home life.
That's
They
right.
released the body to the family
Right.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Fake ID. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. There is a video that we got that is, I think, hugely important in figuring out what happened to Celeste Rivas and when she was killed, because we thought that it may have been way back in early August. Not so.
Well, we
least
now
if this-
know
at least if-
this video of Celeste at a David concert in Maryland, the date is really critical here, and you're going to see her. We believe, and again, this has not been confirmed by people in her close to her yet, but the woman on the balcony looking down there certainly looks a lot like Celeste Rivas, and if it is her, it closes the window of time when she could have been killed.
Can we get a freeze frame there?
Yeah, we have a close-up that
And-
shows you what this woman looks like, and
So this was either August 23rd or August 24th. He had two concerts, both of which were sold out. So it was one of those 2 days. But this is about a week and a half before her
Before-
body was found
Right.
in the trunk of David's Tesla in the Hollywood Hills. A week and a half. That's a big deal.
and
Now,
it's a
if you
big deal also because the police said that the body had been
badly decomposed.
decomposed, which is what made us think that perhaps she was killed sometime earlier in August.
Now let's go back to the still, because she's wearing
A black tube top.
A black tube top, and she had been seen in black tube tops before.
Well,
And the
no,
police-
the medical examiner, when they released the original findings, when they hadn't identified her yet, when they talked about the tattoo, they also said she was wearing a black tube top. Like her
So
body.
the body where she was, when
Right.
she was found,
think
she
that's
was
correct.
wearing a black tube top. Here, she's wearing a black tube top. That's, at
Yeah.
the very least, fascinating and may be really relevant in figuring out, because we were wondering, how are they going to figure out, because there were body parts. She was so badly decomposed, they couldn't even identify whether it was a female or a male,
Right.
and had no idea who it was. And so now, you know, we're starting to close that window.
So if this is Celeste in this video, which is what a lot of people online are thinking, that doesn't really add up with the badly decomposed victim, right?
Well, here's the thing, though.
Oh,
no.
well,
Let me tell
I
you
was
why it
gonna
does.
tell you another
it was,
reason.
It was hot
That's
in LA.
exactly what I was going to say.
And
that
if
even
depending
if
on-
you're there for a week
exactly
in that heat,
in that car,
right.
that it could
A
do,
black car,
it
right.
could do that. And again, she was cut up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look. Again, no suspects named by police. We don't know if they have one, but they haven't named one.
I think we're going to get some more information soon, because they did yesterday. We confirmed they released the body back to the family, which to me means, I know obviously the medical examiner is doing all these tests.
They've done whatever they can
Right.
do.
They've done whatever they can
everything
do, and now it's essentially you know, a waiting game until they release the actual report, and hopefully they'll have the cause of death, maybe a better timeline of when she actually passed away. And obviously cops aren't even still calling this a homicide investigation yet, because they have to determine that she was actually killed.
Now,
by someone.
Some more information that we turned up. Celeste had run away many times, and our law enforcement sources say that this was a, as they put it, troubled home.
Right.
And the police are looking at that because it seemed, you know, we told you before that she ran away in January of 2024. They found her in February, the next month, in
Supposedly
Hollywood.
The police found her, brought her back to.
But they found her in Hollywood.
Yes, found her in Hollywood.
And that's relevant because David had been, you know, David lives in Hollywood. And then they brought her back to her home.
Right. And then she ran away again in, we believe, April. April and May is when you start to see the posters that went up again looking for this missing young girl.
But it seems like she's had a history of this because you talked to this liquor store owner.
Yeah, so there's a liquor store owner who's at the end of the of Celeste's block where she lives in Lake Elsinore, and he knows all the kids in the neighborhood because the bus stop to go to school is right in front of his liquor store. So he had said in March, it was March 19th of 2024, her sister actually came into his liquor store and they were looking for her, and essentially said, we're trying to see if your cameras got her leaving.
And they didn't.
And he did. He looked back at his cameras.
But you didn't see it.
No, he saw her.
No, he did see her.
Yeah, he
I
saw.
thought I didn't
No,
see
he
her.
saw
No,
her
he
on
did
her
see her.
camera going down the street at around 7 a.m. in the morning, and then walking across the street. His camera, it was too far away, but he said it looked like she was getting into a vehicle. He couldn't tell what type of vehicle or who was in the car, but it seems that then she came back again, and then they put
Right.
the missing poster again, where they was again in April. So this seems like one
so
of the
it seems
times.
like early 2024,
Yes.
she left home several times.
Right.
Also, she had multiple fake IDs, according to our law enforcement sources. And, you know, she was 13, it seems, when she started
When
to
she
run away
met-
and go to
right.
Hollywood and met him.
Yeah, early 2024, she would have been 13.
That's right. But she had fake IDs. To me, she looks much older than she seems from just looking at pictures. And she had these fake IDs. Our understanding is that they would make her appear to be 18.
Well,
Got the fake
if
IDs
she's
were
hanging
right.
out with people that are a little bit older than her to get into these venues or bars or
Right.
whatever, you would have to be of a certain age.
Right.
So that kind of makes sense.
Hi, this is Kim's Corner CEO from South Carolina. This situation is very frustrating, very unfortunate, and it's just amazing. Like, all of this footage is now coming out. Like, this young lady has been missing for a very long time, since 2024, then off and on previously before that. And now here we are, all of this footage of seeing her with this David guy, and being on certain other platforms. And now everybody's like, oh, I don't know. Everybody is trying to cover themselves because it's looking a little fishy. It's looking a little strange. Her family has failed her. Her friends have failed her, and I'm just gonna call it out, because how are you as a mom only know about her boyfriend being named David? That's all that you know. You should be knowing more than that.
I hear what you're saying, and there's common sense there. I agree with you, and I think maybe that points to what we were told, this being described as a troubled home.
Yeah.
That there wasn't more of an effort made to, although like Devin said, like the sister went to this liquor store looking for video.
The family got the police involved at least twice that we know of.
So there were times that the family was doing
and there was a
things.
missing child poster that was circulating.
Right.
So they did take steps. And we spoke to the mother. We're the ones that ended up calling LAPD and telling them about
Celeste's mother. Right.
And so we had spoken with her, and she was really trying to find her. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Hey, before we talk to Jackson, do we have a close-up of Celeste so people can look at her face?
Yeah, we had one.
No, because
you want to do a side-by-side.
Well, it was also, you had a two-shot. I never saw a single
of
Celeste in those stands.
Oh, yes. There's a close-up of, so what you're on there, Reagan? A close-up image of her face there.
There is a close-up. We need to get that, put that in, and then also do a... Well, it was a better shot than this.
Yeah, there's another...
there was another shot that we put on the site.
There is an enhanced, a close-up of that image.
Do not...
We were able to enhance is not the same as what that one was. I didn't want to put someone else's enhancement on the site that we were not able to duplicate.
An enhancement of that, a close-up of that, super close-up of that someone has done on the internet. We had Steve Hahn do one, and you're saying they don't?
No. They,
What
this is what Steve Hahn was able. This is what Steve Hahn was able to do.
I mean, I don't.
So I don't want to take.
We shouldn't use somebody else's.
Yeah, this is our enhancement.
This is ours.
Yeah, but both of these are our enhancement.
Yeah, both of these are ours.
This doesn't look black to me. The stress doesn't look black.
No, it looks black. It looks black.
What are you looking? Yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely black.
I'm sorry. I see.
That's her skin.
Yeah. Well, then we should at least use this.
Yeah, I
as
mean,
a
Reagan,
close-up.
I think you can use. Is that in the post?
Yeah, I mean, we have a
That's
grab
fine.
of it. Okay.
Yes, it's the one that's in the post, Reagan.
Or that grab. Oh, well, the one with the arrows, I guess, essentially the same thing.
Is this the one that Steve Hahn did?
That's the one that Steve Hahn did.
Yes, Reagan, this is the one that Steve did.
You used the Steve Hahn enhancement.
Robert
in the
Bruno,
post.
there was no school, man.
Steve Hahn enhancement in the post.
She wasn't going to school. She ran
That's what
away.
Reagan's asking.
No, it's not there right now. The web edit screenshot is the one that's
Right, it is not
Why
in
didn't
there
we put
now.
Steve's in?
I wanted to get with you guys about it before we put it in to see, because to me it's like we could put this in, but it's like you still like, what does it show? I mean, it shows what we already have in our post already shows her in a black tube tank top. The face, like you still
The
can't
more you
really
put
make
in,
out.
the better.
Okay.
So okay,
I just don't think the face really adds much.
Go to the post because I understand what you're saying.
All right.
The one that's going around on the internet.
that we shouldn't use because we have no idea how they enhanced it.
Is that what's? Do we have the internet one in there now?
No,
Okay.
we have, which is essentially, I mean, this is a
Janet,
closer
do you have
view.
the internet one just to show Harvey what the difference is?
And we should do a side by side of this and Celeste. Can you guys hear me in the?
This is the one that's going around the internet, but we can't confirm that this is
Right.
not altered.
Right.
Whatever.
Right. We shouldn't use that.
He doesn't do this hand motion.
No. We should not use that.
I'm just showing that's what.
Yeah. I mean, we should check it out to see if, but we should use ours. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
What are we doing as A2?
So you want me to add Steve?
Okay, what are they saying?
It's crazy that if she was pregnant and 70 pounds, is it possible
We
they're
don't know if
only
she was pregnant
counting?
or not.
Is it possible they're only counting the weight of her remains?
We don't know she was pregnant. The 70 pounds was weird to me too. I agree. That felt really weird to me.
Let's see. What about the other Celeste fill-in? There is a second Celeste Herrera who was 23.
I'm sorry, say again?
People are talking about a second Celeste Herrera who was 23. No.
It's this girl is who we're talking about.
Who was the person they were FaceTiming in that picture that says Celeste and David never let me sleep?
That is allegedly Celeste Rivas.
That's.
There are allegedly 2 Celestes in his group.
Do you have a mic?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, can we also get that boom around here? We should not be sitting down over there. I know, but we should be in the mix here.
So the screenshot and the video that we have put in our posts of them on the live stream, and then there's a Snapchat of someone saying Celeste and David keeping me up or something. That is allegedly Celeste Rivas. There's also a lot of rumors online about a second Celeste in David's life who is allegedly older, and so a lot of people are getting confused. It was an Instagram account, Celeste Herrera's, he was following that account. He's not anymore, so people were very confused, but the Snapchat was Celeste Rivas, allegedly.
Okay.
If the body was badly decomposed, how could it have only been a week and a half? The time doesn't make sense at all.
It was really hot in LA. And think about a body in a trunk in 90-degree heat. And I'm not a medical examiner, but I would think that a body decomposes faster, under those circumstances than it would in a cool environment. But it was very hot in LA right around that time.
Mm-hmm. And to clarify, she was actually 14. She was found the day before her 15th birthday.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Maybe one more. She's decomposed and dismembered. 70 pounds doesn't sound strange to me in these circumstances.
It's not 70 pounds of the body parts they found. They're estimating based on what they found that she was 70 pounds. I agree with you. That just seems crazy that she would only be 70 pounds, but that's what they said.
Harvey looks annoyed.
I'm not annoyed at all. Is that green too?
Oh my God.
Or is that gray? That's gray.
It's gray.
Okay.
Your greens and grays are like all messed up, man.
I know.
You know you have a green shirt on today, right?
No, I know.
No, he doesn't know. That's why I asked him, because I knew
That's less green than your green pants.
These pants are black.
No, but
yesterday you had green.
I didn't have green pants on yesterday.
You did have green pants.
They weren't green. They were khaki. Anyway, what are we doing is A2?
So, who was she with?
Hey, 10:20 and we're like nearly done with A. It's pretty good. Go for it, guys.
She doesn't mention Nicki Minaj by name, by the way.
Correct.
Just a heads up.
Gotcha.
Okay. Here we go. Got it. Okay.
All right, Cardi B is addressing something that conspiracy theorists are going to eat this up. There has been a long-held rumor that Cardi is an industry plant.
I just love this.
I love the industry plant
Industry
term.
plant.
There are a lot of people who get tagged with this, but she's saying that she's addressing the rumor that she was sort of sent to take down Nicki Minaj, that she was planted by the industry to take down Nicki Minaj's career.
Part of the CIA.
The CIA?
Yeah. The best I could do.
Yeah, well.
But not bad.
No, it's pretty bad. But anyway, she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, and she addressed this. She doesn't say Nicki's name, but this is who she's referring to.
People have made this whole story that I came in the industry to like take over somebody's career or like make them think, but it's like I never thought that. I just wanted to become famous at what I like to do. That's all things. Sometimes people just don't get along with each other, and if they don't get along with each other, it's no more like, oh, But I think that they don't get along with each other because somebody from the higher ups wanted to make and destroy and this and that. No, this is what I was destined for. It's nothing more than just people didn't get along with each other, and that's just that. But I'm done with that.
I love you said people didn't get along with each other.
Which we all know who she's talking about.
Yeah,
It's
Nicki.
clearly Nicki. And this all comes from a rumor that none other than Kanye West started when he was like a
Then
leaked.
it's got to be true.
You know, there was like a leaked clip that
What
Kanye
else has
said
he
that
said
Cardi
that
was
Like
check
in
out?
here.
What else has he said that didn't check out?
a lot of things actually. But yeah, in the clip he said that the Illuminati had got Cardi into the industry to take down Nicki Minaj, which just sounds like a bunch of hoopla shoobla. Kanye, don't come for me, please. But
I remember,
Illuminati don't
I
come for you.
At
remember
all.
way back, I think toward the beginning of her career, one of the great moments of things we covered.
You always bring up the
the
shoe throw.
Plaza
New York-
Hotel where she took a red shoe off
After
And
the
she-
VMA,
yeah.
threw
was
it at Nicki. So there was
VMA
beef,
after
No,
party.
there's
beef from the
definitely
get-go.
there's definitely
And
beef.
she's acknowledged
but,
that.
yeah,
She's
there's
saying
definitely
we
beef,
just
but they
don't
don't
like
like
each
each
other.
other. But
Right.
she's not. But what she's saying is I'm still talented, and I didn't come into this industry just to take over her. I wasn't planted for that. I'm actually talented, and the numbers show her
Wait a
album's
second.
done
Who
well.
Wait a
was
second.
plant?
Also, we're skipping
lot of
over
people.
something. We're not going to acknowledge what she was wearing?
Her Stephon Diggs jersey.
Now she's
repping
rocking her
for
man's
man.
jersey? Right.
You know what's crazy?
Wow.
Actually, my cousin plays for the Patriots, Antonio Gibson, and his wife throws a
Lottie-dottie.
tailgate,
Wow.
and she has a viral video going around right now that all the Patriots wives, the football wives, want Cardi to come to their tailgate. So.
Oh, she's promoting her album this week. She'll be at the
be there.
game.
There,
I
go to the
promise
tailgate.
you-
Go to the tailgate.
Promise you she'll be at the game.
Hi, this is Gentry from Georgia, and if we know the old OG Love and Hip Hop Cardi B, we know that she's not a plant. She got it from the mug. So we're just, we're laughing at the point that she's an industry plant. Obviously, her numbers have done amazing, and we've seen her flourish throughout the years.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, hold on a second. Wait a second. What if the start of the industry plant was Love and Hip Hop? That's where the
Oh
seed
my
started,
God.
and then they watered it.
Oh my
and boom,
God.
here you go.
We've seen pop stars not make it past the show, so just gonna leave it at that.
we're at. Okay. Who would start? Who plants her?
The industry. You know, you ever
What? I know.
You know who else?
Who's the industry?
You know who else is?
People.
Kevin Hart gets this all the time. Also, people say that he's an industry.
then there-
plant.
but
What is
there
it?
are other-
What is an industry plant?
Remember
Who
Bobby-
is it?
Meaning that they didn't
Is
actually.
it Clive Davis? Who is it?
No, it's like Bobby Altoff, someone who just blew up out of nowhere.
Like-
No. Who's the guy who's the Wizard of Oz in this?
Oh.
When you say
There are
the
lots of
industry-
different wizards.
Yeah, there's a
Give me
lot
one.
of people
Give me a
behind
wizard
closed
who would
doors.
plant Cardi
I'm
B.
not naming the wizards because I'm not trying to be taken down by the wizards. Okay?
That part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think industry plants
you're
are
on.
real. I do think they're real.
Do we get residuals from that Nicki Minaj song that goes "Always Ducking TMZ"?
Do we get residuals for what?
There is a song
A
that
song where she says, "No, we do not get residuals."
we do not get
What did
residuals.
what
One
did
of
she
the
say?
lyrics say, "Always ducking TMZ."
Please.
There's a lot of songs that mention TMZ. There's like a Meg Thee Stallion song,
I know,
and
there are a lot
that's a
of
good one.
Oh my goodness,
We
people
get
need to
zero.
stop. Cardi B is her own woman. People are saying, "Oh, we dropped a poll." In your opinion, is Cardi B an industry plant?
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, hold on. People love a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
It's definitely going to be.
No, it's not the
Hang on,
majority.
let me read off these polls. So the first option is yes, Nicki is better than Cardi.
No, but that's
oh,
not the
sorry.
question.
No,
Isn't
sorry.
she an industry
Yes,
plant?
Nicki is the plant and Cardi isn't. No, Nicki isn't the plant and Cardi is. Or can
Neither one
two
of them
women
are
just
plant.
be successful?
C, the latter.
It's a convoluted poll. It should be
Yeah,
yes
it's a
or no.
very
Yeah, it
convoluted
should be is
poll.
Cardi
Just
B
yes or no.
Because
industry
those-
plant.
What do they say? They say can't two women get along? 58%.
16% say yes, Cardi is an industry plant. 19% say no, she isn't. And 64% say, can two women just be successful?
Okay. Wackos. 34%. 36%. Go on.
Okay.
This industry
People are
plant
saying,
thing,
what's weird is,
ridiculous.
you know who added a lot of fuel to that fire was Cat Williams, when he did
with the Shannon Sharp.
his interview with
Shay Shay?
Shannon Sharp. and he called out. He's like, Kevin Hart
Oh,
isn't
I
in the
remember
plant.
that. I'm like,
And
yeah.
he had like details on how the Illuminati and the meeting that they had.
And then everything else Kat said in that interview kept coming true, so then it just added even more fuel to the fire. Yeah.
What's going on?
What an interview.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just seeing my
You worried about your
Napoleon Dynamite
Were you
hairstyle.
just worried about your hair?
He was totally worried
I
about
looked
his
up and this
No,
guy was
Jackson's
like,
like
what's
fixing
going
his
on?
hair.
Because I'm seeing it on camera and it looks like I'm
Jackson.
I'm Napoleon
Jackson,
Dynamite
Jackson.
up in here. What? Harvey.
Stop
Harvey.
the vanity. Stop the
Did you
vanity.
just turn
It's
your
painful.
phone, your camera on selfie mode to look
No,
at yourself? to
there's a
see-
camera pointing at me over here
He's
that
not
comes up
looking
on
through
stream.
the viewfinder. He's looking up at the monitor to see what he looks
I'm
like.
not looking up at the
And
monitor.
then fixing
Ow,
his
at
hair
all.
in the
Wow.
middle of it.
Wow. Jackson.
Harvey, don't say I shouldn't worry about vanity, because I will zoom in.
Oh.
I will zoom in.
Well,
Zoom in on what?
Zero plastic surgery, not even makeup. And I should be wearing makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way,
Harvey, don't worry about
hold on.
vanity so
We know
much.
about this bruise. What's that bruise?
Oh, no, I'm going to a dermatologist. It's not going away. I thought it was from the paddles, but I'm going tomorrow, by the way. I forgot to
I don't
tell
know
you
what
I'm gonna be
happened to
gone in the afternoon.
Oof. All right.
I know.
Yeah,
you
now
should
people
go.
are calling it a bird's nest. See? People are calling it
Your
a bird's
hair?
nest. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now I gotta buzz this off. I'm telling you, that's the way.
You drew attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, you're fixing your hair.
Actually, I didn't. I was
you
like,
did.
what's going on today?
No,
And
you
said,
nobody
are
would have
you?
not-
Nobody
you-
would have commented
did
about your
not
hair
do
until
the
you
bit.
brought it up.
You weren't scratching. You were like,
I was trying to put it down. Oh my God. You see
Nobody
this?
would have commented about your hair if you didn't bring it up.
by the way,
People-
where's the second camera? We should
There.
be shooting him lying about what he was doing with his hair.
Oh, they have been.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Believe me, if I should be
Don't be looking at us.
we should put makeup on. We should. Do you think? Okay, who's our hair and makeup person here?
We don't have
Jackson?
one, but we should.
Exactly.
We
but I
should.
think
I'm
it's
sure the
pretty
people in the
obvious.
morning meeting would actually
They might
appreciate
like it,
that.
but we don't do that.
It could be Charlie Neff.
She does her makeup.
She does her makeup. We know that.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Ready to go?
We are ready to go. What are we doing in B?
Can you not, like, hide yourself? What, when we came to you yesterday, you were, like, tucked in here behind another chair, like you were trying to hide from the camera.
When I stand up, I tower over you. You want that more?
First of all, you don't tower
Tower?
over anybody.
When you want
It's like
that?
a good 3 inches.
I'm 6'2", bro.
Okay.
God, such a liar.
6'2". The what? Oh, it is Travis Decker?
Who was who?
Travis Decker. The,
Oh, Travis
the body
Decker.
they found.
White chocolate needs braids? No, I don't. I don't need braids. Can you imagine me with Charles braids?
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Charles, like Jackson's uncles? No, more like great-grandpas.
Gee, Jackson, that just hurts so bad.
I just want to make sure he's got.
You know, when you say
not
that,
best,
That's the
I know
best
that
you can
there's
do,
somewhere,
huh?
there's somewhere
I don't know.
it stings.
He might think we're doing
That's
something
what?
else.
There's somewhere deep down inside
It
where
doesn't-
it stings.
can I
Otherwise,
tell
you
you-
wouldn't mention it.
Reagan,
Let me
does
just
he
tell
know
you,
which
the
Diddy we're
victory
doing?
in life
Okay,
is
yeah,
getting
well,
old.
tell me what the victory
Is
in life
getting
is.
old.
He wants to
Deontay's
do,
better.
he wants to do both.
is getting old.
Deontay's the
It
way
is
better.
getting
so
old.
it's not
Starting with
close.
that.
Okay.
Because there's so much shit that can happen
Derek will handle
from
Deontay,
birth
Jamie
to
will handle the
whenever
stylist if we get
that it's remarkable that human beings last.
Same.
That
Same
comment
story.
really didn't get to you.
No, but he wants two different
With
people.
all
Not
this
at all.
explanation.
No, I actually wear it with a badge of honor. I could get actually very dark about it, but I'm not going to do that. But it's,
I'm interested to hear your perspective.
huh?
The dark perspective.
Oh, you want to
I-
hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell
So when I was in my 30s,
Sorry, everyone in the
half
back,
my
by the way.
friends who were in their 20s and 30s, including my partner, died of AIDS. So the idea of dodging that bullet and living more than twice as long as them, impactful.
Yeah. You've
Make
been
fun of
through
that.
a lot.
Make fun of that,
I
Jackson.
cannot. I literally cannot make fun of that.
Which Diddy story is it you wanted to do? Just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
That's fine.
The
Do
stuff.
Deontay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Charles,
On the other
can you
show,
hook
it's like, I didn't want to do that.
Can you hook Jackson up with a close to the scalp cornrow?
No, nobody wants to see Jackson in cornrows. Absolutely nobody.
People are saying, people said that white chocolate needs
I know
brains.
he's white chocolate. I know he's
kinda
undercover
cool.
brother, but
6'3" British guy with cornrows?
Dude, that would be crazy.
I haven't seen that since.
He would look like
Vanilla Ice, maybe?
What's his name? What's the character he did?
from Spring Breakers.
No.
You talking about from Spring Breakers? That guy? Who was the guy? Riff Raff.
Okay,
Riff
let's
Raff.
go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, Kimmel. You have sound, right? What? Wait a minute. What are we doing now then?
We're doing Diddy. That's why. That's why I just asked you about Diddy.
Well, okay. I thought it might be B2. I didn't know.
It's A2.
A2.
We just did.
We did A block. We did Cardi.
Oh yeah,
A2.
we did. This is C.
You want to
All right,
scoff at me
yes,
that way?
I got the block wrong. Yes. Fine.
Why do you naturally scoff?
I don't know why
You naturally scoff.
First of all,
you naturally
you
scoffed
came
at me.
over and scoffed. You're like, remember, you want to talk about picky? You know, first of all, let me explain to you guys that general rule is redundant.
Well, it is redundant.
It's just
It's
redundant
right- that-
because
it's-
the rule is what it is. When you say general,
It's redundant.
I learned
And
in my
I didn't learn it. It's obvious.
when I was in law school at
It's
University of Chicago,
obvious.
which is the finest in the land. I had to walk through the ganglands every day.
And it is the finest in the land.
Barefoot.
Come on, Harvey.
Backwards.
The more you say it, the more it seems
No,
like you don't
Reagan, don't
protest
tell me
too
we're
much.
back to being friends. We're not. We ain't friends, we ain't brothers, and we damn sure ain't partners. Anyone know the movie?
No, but it's funny.
Yeah.
48 hours.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're doing Diddy. Here we go. Okay.
Well, Diddy is just a couple of weeks away from learning his sentence.
Less than that. October 3rd.
It's next Friday, and he is now facing, as he is finally about to put the criminal case behind him, now facing a new lawsuit from someone who was very close to him for more than 10 years, someone who worked for him as his stylist, Deontay Nash, and he has now filed a lawsuit against Diddy, claiming a lot of the things we heard in the criminal trial: sex trafficking, and assault. And he says that these were things that he endured during his time working for Diddy.
I got to tell you something. And Derek, you help me out here. I'm having.
You may remember
hold on
him
a second.
from the criminal
Deontay
trial.
testified.
He absolutely testified.
On behalf of Cassie, right?
On behalf of the prosecution.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So he testified extensively. So a lot of what he said during his testimony, you're hearing now in this lawsuit, the sex trafficking, the sexual battery. He says Diddy exposed himself, the litany of things that we've heard about Diddy. However, he was also asked, are you planning to sue Diddy when he was on cross? That's what Agnifalo's side asked him. And he said, no, I'm just trying to get out of here. Now, on the eve of Diddy being sentenced, he has filed this civil suit. All the civil suits are pretty old. Some of them happened contemporaneously, but this is a pretty late in the day civil suit, and it's really just a bombshell.
Well, two things. One, he's got a problem that he got up on the stand under oath and said, no, I don't plan on suing him, because in a civil case, if it were to go to trial, they're going to say to him, you lied on the stand.
Well,
so
left himself some room. He said, I don't plan on it. I'm trying to get out of here. But you're right. It undermines his credibility a lot.
The question was, are you considering at that time?
Right.
You know, so I mean, he left some.
And he said,
no,
he
left
left some room. He did.
Some
He said,
wiggle
no, I'm
room.
trying to
right.
get out of here.
Okay, the second thing is, if he's suing, what is sex trafficking as a legal cause of action? It's like sex trafficking is a crime, but it's not assault, I get. But to say somebody took somebody across state lines, he doesn't have a dog in that fight.
If you witnessed
I think he's saying he was sexually assaulted, so that maybe he was passed across lines.
Wait, is he saying that he was participating in break-offs?
The sex trafficking, I believe, and don't quote me on this, is the civil version of him being sex trafficked and him being sexually assaulted.
But wait a minute, if he was sex trafficked and he agreed to
he has no
go across state lines and he got money, How does he?
Well, that's a flaw in his argument. That's
Well,
a
that's what
matter
I-
of
that's-
proof.
oh,
That's a matter of proof, though. But I don't think he's.
Well, is he saying
he doesn't
he
have
was-
standing to say that Cassie was sex trafficked?
No, of
he
course
is
not.
suing.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the civil action to say you're sex trafficked if you said, yeah, hey, I'll come across state lines and here's the money and I took it?
You're not allowed to transport people for the purpose of
No, I
sex.
understand that, and that's the crime.
Yeah.
But where's the civil wrong?
It's a great question. It is a great question.
He didn't identify himself as a male escort. In the Diddy case, you have to be a male escort in order to,
Well,
you know.
no, he's a stylist. You can't transport people across. But
no,
anyway,
I
that's the
But you
understand
can
that.
transport a stylist across state
Yes, you
lines.
can. It depends on what the stylist
Well,
does
not for
when
the
you get
purposes
to
of
your
Does he do
destination.
your hair?
All right.
Or what does he give you extra services? I don't know. The fascinating thing to me is that this is so close to the sentencing. Don't you find this
Oh, you
sort
wanted
of like
a hair dryer.
Oh, God.
Totally understood.
There's really something interesting that's going to happen, I believe, on Friday, that the lawyers for Diddy are going to go in and say, look, he shouldn't be sentenced at all. And they're going to try to say, look, this Mann Act prosecution
Doesn't work for him because he wasn't the one who was having sex with the
I
sex
still think that
workers.
dog don't
Well,
hunt.
we'll see.
I just think it's a tough argument.
There are 5 arguments they made. And it's going to be interesting because everybody's planning on this sentencing a week from Friday. But this Friday, they're going to try to get this whole thing dismissed.
That's right.
Hi, my name's Kyle. I'm from New Jersey, and regarding the lawsuit from Diddy's stylist, in the wise words of DJ Khaled, another one. The stories and allegations just keep coming. I know that the stylist said he wasn't considering a lawsuit, but he obviously changed his mind. Maybe he was too scared to share his story. I know that some people are putting out allegations for a quick cash grab in court, let's be honest. But with all these allegations, do we really think they're all a lie?
Well, we'll see. I mean, he's settled lawsuits, so we will see.
But he's settled some. He still has a mountain.
He has a
I mean,
lot.
This is the latest, but there's a ton of them that he still has to.
Scores of them.
Yes.
He said he feels strong enough to speak on it. He also testified that he tried to protect Sean Combs when assaulted Cassie, and Sean beat him too.
Well, that's assault. I mean, that's assault and battery.
Yeah, that's
and,
assault.
And that's if he can prove that, that's
What's going on?
absolutely
That one's easy,
a valid
okay.
claim.
I don't get
You guys
the
just
sex
all over the
trafficking.
place. Wait until the case.
But
We don't even know all the
did he not
details
say
of what
in
the
the
charges
documents that,
are.
like,
Calm your
I was-
tits.
That never stopped anybody.
No, I know he couldn't. So, what's the detail of?
What else?
I just arrived. Have they talked about Trump's embarrassing United Nations speech?
Oh my God. I mean, it's like they should have hired me. I mean, we would have had Marble instead of this
Wait for it.
terrazzo here
I'm waiting for you to
to
summon him.
redo the United Nations building.
I saw
Your
one
countries are going to hell. The teleprompter
realize-
operators in
UN
big trouble. What did they do to the
I didn't
escalator?
see this part of it until this morning that he was talking about how all the other countries in the world are going to hell.
Going to hell.
But he said specifically, he goes, oh, and now you have London, and they have this horrible mayor. Oh, he's just destroying the city, referring to Sadiq Khan.
Yeah.
He's like, now he wants to put Sharia law in London, which is racist, but
I mean, it's just like.
and also inaccurate.
Was he off prompter the entire time, or did he go back on prompter?
I think they said the prompter got working. Didn't the prompter eventually did?
Well, he
start
was supposed to speak for like 15 minutes, and he spoke for 52.
working, which means he was off for a long time.
A long time.
Babcock probably has some things to say about it. If you want to go talk to him about it.
No, let's not.
You have to go over there anyway.
No, well, they asked the
Oh, we have
question.
to go
we
over there
just
now?
didn't answer.
Okay,
For
let's
the
go
next
sports.
segment, so I'm saying you can still.
What are we
you know.
doing next?
Babcock.
Okay. Oh, it's tomorrow?
You guys have to do a pickup on that. Diddy's tomorrow.
Diddy is tomorrow.
So,
The Diddy hearing is tomorrow.
Diddy's hearing is tomorrow, not.
Yeah,
So,
I said
Reagan,
Friday.
we need a pickup from Harvey.
Let me give you a pickup. So tomorrow there's a hearing where the defense is going to try to get the whole case dismissed even before sentencing. Okay. I'm waiting for a call.
Oh boy.
Get your camera ready. Okay,
What do you want, a medal? Like, you want a cookie?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my God. You can even keep it in your hand when it's staying still.
What's that can? What are you talking about?
You just dropped it.
No,
Here's what I'll say. That's a
playing-
slippery ball, too. Oh, wow. It's a slippery ball.
This is just a thing. This is like a security blanket.
Security blanket?
Yeah, no. If I had this on my desk, I'd have this in my hand all day long.
You want a ball?
Not that. No, I want this.
You want that one?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I used to use stress balls, and, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
Oh, you use your chest.
No, because he did it.
You use your chest.
Okay.
It's not the way to do it.
Go on.
Oh, see?
See? See?
Yeah, that's a battery.
That's a battery. That's how you threw it to me.
You are.
He went shh. And expected me to like.
You worked at an ice cream store. I took you out of an ice cream store. Now you're throwing shit at me. And now you're throwing shit at me. And I took you out of an ice cream store in Brentwood.
The horror! I was in an ice cream store.
Yeah,
before
exactly.
Here.
Oh, gee, should I go in debt? I'm working in an ice cream store. That'll help me pay my tuition at UCSB, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to UCSB as well.
I know I did.
Yeah.
When the tuition was...
Yeah, like a fraction of the cost.
The tuition was like $200 a quarter.
And yet you think that Gen Z just doesn't work hard enough.
You worked in an ice cream store, dude.
I actually worked in 2 ice cream stores.
Oh!
I worked in a
He's
factory.
He's an ice cream expert.
I worked in a factory in the morning, and then I managed a store in the night. I would work 16-hour days before I came here.
Yeah.
And sometimes...
Redo. Oh, the sound?
Sometimes,
okay.
Guys, the ice cream store was more preferable.
Oh, it's human trafficking?
This guy.
Different.
Then we have to redo the whole thing.
Which is why we were confused and we kept saying,
what the hell?
How was he sex
what are you
trafficking?
doing?
You didn't get it.
You threw it like a foot.
No. You could have easily
Shannon,
gotten that
which
if
agency
you were
was it,
good.
Shannon?
Can I?
How is it? What's it like being really tall and a shitty basketball player?
What agency is this?
How did you know I played basketball?
Is it the police or the...
I didn't. I assumed you tried.
I still have my trophies, actually. My MVP
do we have
trophies.
to redo that? Okay.
How did you not catch
it,
Harvey?
Did you see that?
I did see that in the corner of my eye.
Okay. All right, this is stupid. Let's go. This is dumb.
Okay.
This is dumb. Yeah.
This is the sound we're throwing to is the DHS. I don't know what do we call this? Is it a DHS? They posted this?
Yes, they did, Charles.
Okay.
I believe it's been deleted.
The chat
We
loves
screwed
this.
something up, just so you guys know. We're gonna have to redo that last segment.
Did we really?
Fucked it up.
The entire last segment?
Yep.
Yeah, we messed it up.
FUBAR.
Here we go. Okay. Just remind me not to hire somebody from Yale anymore.
And Harvard.
Okay.
Well, one of President Trump's biggest proponents, Theo Von, is actually really ticked off at the administration, certainly the Department of Homeland Security, for a video they posted, a video that's touting their progress in the immigration battle, but they used Theo Von in a way that he's really ticked off about.
Heard you got deported, dude. Bye.
They simply stopped coming. They're not coming anymore. We're getting a lot of credit, but they're not coming anymore.
So the video, as you see, is just touting the administration say their success in deporting undocumented immigrants. And Theo, his face and his own words there, used to sort of kick off the whole thing. Well, he did not have any involvement in this and was clearly pretty shocked to see it. He said, yo, DHS, I didn't approve to be used in this. I know you know my address, so send a check. And please take this down, and please keep me out of your banger deportation videos. When it comes to immigration, my thoughts and heart are a lot more nuanced than this video allows.
So, you know, what I find so interesting about this is you look at Joe Rogan, who, you know, is really
also
he's really supported a lot of what MAGA did, but he's willing to break. He broke on Kimmel. You see Theo Von, same thing, and he broke on this.
Right.
And so, you know, what I kind of love about all of
I have
this,
so much more respect for someone who actually
that they're not doctrinaire and they always agree or always
they are
disagree.
looking at each issue
That's
and
right.
they speak their minds about it, which is what all Americans should do, and
Absolutely.
not just say blanketly,
I support him no matter what, or I oppose him no matter
and
what.
if you look at the Theo tweeted the link that DHS had posted, that has been removed. So
they
if
did
that
take it down.
if it exists somewhere else, I'm not sure. I've been trying to find it, but it does seem like they listened to him and actually took it down.
Well, because they have to, because he's trashing them. Right. And I mean, look, I'm assuming what he's saying by saying my views are more nuanced is I'm going to guess, and I don't know, but I'm going to guess he's going to say definitely get rid of people who are criminals.
Yes. Right.
But
Certainly
picking up
violent
people
criminals.
at Home Depot, you know,
People
and
from
going
children,
to schools
children
and
at schools,
children.
yeah.
Right. And then he instantly becomes the face of all those policies when they use his video,
That's
which
right.
I understand why you wouldn't want to be used in that way.
He should be outraged at that.
I think he is.
Like outraged
Hey,
at
give
that.
him credit for speaking up.
The administration, this is really interesting because I think they feel like people in MAGA are all in. They are not all in with Epstein. They are not all in with Kimmel. They are not all in with immigration. And I think they're starting to see.
I think more
it's
than
not.
I think more than the first time around, they're starting to see that, look, people are, they're not all one thing, and they are going to actually
Some
speak their
are.
mind. Some are.
But the big voices, like Theo Von, like Joe Rogan, you know, the big voices are not, I'm all
and I
in.
think they would say that they're not MAGA, right? Just because you voted for Donald Trump doesn't mean you are MAGA.
Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm from Palm Harbor, Florida. And I just wanted to say that I completely can relate with how Theo feels. You know, putting politics aside, whether you're on the right or you're on the left, as a content creator myself, it's frustrating when somebody just uses your likeness, your image, your hard work, and just takes that without your permission. It's just a reminder that we all need to be able to give our own take, our own permission, and say how we can be used, how our likeness can be used. I feel like it's not fair.
Yeah, well, Theo Von fought back and he won.
They don't kiss butt, they speak their minds. I like these kinds of people.
Me too.
Yep.
Me too. Me too.
Oh my God, I've seen the statue they made of Donald Trump and Epstein. It's hilarious.
Oh my God. Do you know, we didn't know yesterday, but I saw it last night.
Is it still up?
They got a permit to have
staying,
this up until Sunday.
the 28th, I
they
think.
got a permit from the people who run the mall to put that up.
Wow.
Crazy.
Talk about
This
what
was
that,
late.
that makes a lot of sense.
Total legal.
Right.
What?
The mall doesn't need any federal funding. Kidding.
It's shocking.
I was shocked, but I could not believe that when I saw
They
that.
got a permit.
Yeah.
So wait, who do they get the permit from?
From the city, but there's a department there, and they got a permit. But no, you know, it may be the federal government because I'm not sure if the mall is controlled
by the District of Columbia.
My
or by
recollection,
the
I read it
feds.
yesterday. I thought it might be federal, but whatever it was, they have a legal right to have that there till Sunday.
Huh.
As an artwork.
Do we know anything about...
I know.
Do we know anything about this
I
sniper?
almost called you last night to tell you. I was shocked. I know.
Yeah, the National Mall is federal.
Yeah, it is.
It is federal.
There was some.
The National Park System runs.
It was a national park system, and I was so shocked that they approved
There's
it.
a new in breaking news. There is a new federal.
Yeah, exactly. That person's out.
What? I know.
Do we know anything about this sniper?
Oh, yeah,
Dallas?
I literally just read they identified him. And Babcock.
I saw something
I
about.
just saw a minute ago.
The FBI says they ID'd shells that they found there.
They ID'd
they had
him.
anti-ice things, yeah.
But they ID'd the guy. You see it?
Did you watch Jimmy Kimmel last night?
I was
first
so
time? You watched it
long
this morning?
asleep, but I watched the whole monologue this morning. It's like 28 minutes.
Harvey,
that
it was two
the
segments. Yeah.
Harvey help. Well, excuse me. Harvey help unite us. You should have a lot to say about Kamala's statements about Pete and Buttigieg.
We're laughing because we watched Jackson keep trying to get it right. And by the way, you got it right.
You did get it right.
Good job.
Pete Buttigieg, as much as you question Trump, I hope your people didn't
say it.
Cheer. I've had a tremor since the shot.
I've had a tremor.
That comment's kind of all over the.
No, I get it.
I feel like I have the flu and I'm not taking care of myself, so I'm gonna drink some water. Ronnie Smith, you should definitely do that. Harvey.
Smart.
Not a lot going on right now, to be honest.
Well, that's all over the place.
Jimmy Kimmel did not apologize last night.
He really.
I disagree.
He did.
I think he did.
He did when he said that if the shoe were on the other foot and you said that about my side, I would probably have the same reaction.
And he said it was not my. And he said it was not my intent to make fun of the murder of a young man. And he pointed out and that's when he got emotional.
What he had done.
Right.
When he was killed, I posted something saying we should all be praying for his family.
Right.
And
he got real close to an apology in my mind. I didn't have a big problem with it. I thought it was.
I thought he did a great job.
I thought it was pretty
I
solid.
thought he did great.
Right. I could do without the waterworks, but.
Well, but the waterworks.
I just don't buy it. I don't know that they.
That's
he does
not
that
what
all
you
the
buy?
time.
I know he cries a lot. I know he cries a lot.
Okay,
He wasn't crying on Monday when he made those comments. He had a big old smile on his face. So.
Because maybe there was nothing, he
there
wasn't,
was.
he wasn't trying
But
to
he
cry.
wasn't talking about. That's the whole point. He wasn't talking about Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Donald Trump's reaction.
He wasn't. No,
he wasn't even
MAGA.
that.
MAGA.
He's talking about Donald Trump's
He was
reaction
talking-
to Charlie Kirk.
No, he was talking about.
Said he mourned like a goldfish,
Well, no,
and he said that the guy was MAGA.
Dude,
Those
he
are the
showed the video when Donald Trump was asked, "How are you doing
Right, talked
afterward?"
about
And
the
he said,
ballroom.
"Look at my ballroom."
segment
Okay,
too.
fair.
Just a genuine
Fair.
reaction.
Fair.
Can I ask, what do you think of Erica Kirk's, how she's behaving on camera? In terms of
Incredibly
like
strong.
Very strong. And by the way,
anybody who.
No, what
And
I
by the
think
way-
they're saying,
Yeah.
Babcock, is she was emotional too. So
Well,
why
right.
are you questioning emotion?
Well, that's her husband.
I
And
understand.
what do you mean?
Well, no, but why can't Jimmy Kimmel have emotion as well?
Well, he can. I'm just not buying. I'm just not buying it.
to the people.
But,
no.
and
I
to
think
that,
what
by the
they're
way,
saying
to your
about
point, there are people who thought, and I think they're wrong for
Yeah.
this, that she was turning on the waterworks.
Right. That's what I think people
No,
are.
she was. I think that's what they're
people
referring
are saying,
to.
People are accusing her of trying to capitalize on this moment.
Ridiculous.
Which
I
is
agree.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I agree.
she
ridiculous.
is.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think that was the implication. I think.
And
But
by
that
the
was
way,
ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
also, the other thing that Jimmy Kimmel did that was perfect is that he acknowledged her pain and that tremendous moment during the memorial
was a
where
nice
she
part.
said, "I forgive his killer." And
That
he
was,
said,
the big,
he
that
said-
was the big moment of the
and he
memorial.
said, that's what we should all be taking away from this is what Erica Kirk said,
And he
not
also
anything
said,
I said.
he said
I know, I
he
agree.
believes in
Perfect. That was
Jesus
nice.
Christ, and that's what Jesus Christ says. And he embraced it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there you go.
I don't have a big problem. I'd love to come on here and destroy him, but
It's honest.
The fact that you'd love to is revealing.
because I don't like him. He doesn't like me. He
doesn't
hates
know you,
everyone on the
man.
Right.
Actually, hey,
I'm
Babcock.
not the bigger
I
person.
just said he's like he doesn't know
He
me.
acknowledged it and said,
basically
no,
said,
he does
Jimmy
not
Kimmel
hate
doesn't
everyone
know
on the
who
right. He
Babcock
said,
is.
I have family members who are on the right, and
okay.
we get along.
Oh, you got distracted. You're the lawyer.
Sorry for the confusion. I take ownership of the confusion.
You're
But when you said,
the lawyer.
When you said, is he suing on behalf of
You're
Kelsey, I was like, of
the
course not.
lawyer.
Is this the guy who messed up the segment?
I got.
It's him.
Oh.
Oh.
It's us.
Okay, can I be really honest?
I would rather not. It's going to hurt my feelings.
I got the document yesterday.
I didn't.
And then I understand. Well,
Yeah.
I called you and you said, "Oh, I can't do it right now."
No, that was
But then-
Janice. You're thinking of two different things.
No, I called you last night, and
You
you were
did.
in the car. I said, "Are you in your car?"
I thought that was about Janice. Oh, that was about Deontay?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, you
Okay.
did.
Okay. So then, did you read the Janice or the Deontay?
I read the Janice thing.
Did
That's
you
what
read
I thought you were talking
Deontay?
about. Yeah, on the website.
He's getting berated.
No, I didn't read the document. I read the website.
So you're okay. Did the website say sex trafficking or human trafficking? What did the website say? What did the website say? Let's get this down here, guys. What did the website say?
I mean, I'm looking at it right here. I can tell you, but
Janice,
it's better.
Just tell me. I don't care.
Did the website say that Deontay accused of human trafficking or sex trafficking?
Check.
Human trafficking. Human trafficking.
And we talked about what?
I misspoke. I said sex trafficking, so I sideways the conversation, and then I got distracted by it. So no,
actually, to be
it's
honest,
my fault.
I said sex trafficking.
Oh,
But
yeah, you said it in the top.
I was hoping that the lawyer would correct me and be like, oh,
Wait a minute, so it really isn't. He said at the top.
I know,
sex
but you're
trafficking
the
is
lawyer.
stupid. I don't-
You're the one who knows the law. You go like, actually, Charles, it's like you've never corrected me before.
You don't like to be
easily could've
corrected.
said-
You're super thin
You
skinned.
literally could have said, actually, Charles, it's human
That's
trafficking.
your answer.
And it
Then
would
I
have erased
missed it.
all
Then
these
I'm
questions.
thin-skinned. We're going to do something that's
And I'm not
wrong.
thin-skinned, by the way. I work with you. How could I be thin-skinned?
because
You
of the
correct every
confusion,
last
because
thing
of
I
First
say.
of all, this is not an
It is
attack
about
on
you.
me.
Because
No,
you
it's
started
not.
yelling at me.
Let's attack him. It's more fun. Let's have a big hug, guys.
Get away from me.
But it was gnawing on me, so I ran to my office.
All right, let's.
And
guys,
it was
guys
gnawing on
ready?
me, so I ran to my office and
So
look.
now we got to do this again.
I
you-
say start here and then go to him, and then for Skype I'll walk back and.
Now he's directing our hugs, so go to me.
I'm not. Oh my. Like he's a dog. Sit.
Oh, boy.
He treats his dogs a lot better.
That's true. They don't misbehave the way.
All right, hold up. Let me get the shot right.
You got to pick up your own shit.
You just shit in the sofa.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
We're not picking up your shit anymore, Derek.
Okay, here we go. All right.
It's a really big bag.
Here we go.
All right. Well, Diddy is getting very close to the day he will find out what his sentence is next Friday.
A week from Friday.
Yes. Otherwise known as next Friday.
No, I think next Friday
No,
is.
this Friday is the next one. Is the first one coming up. Then it's next Friday.
Go on.
You know what I mean about him correcting me? Anyway, Diddy's going to find out his sentence. As he's getting ready to move past the criminal case, he has to deal with yet another civil suit. This one from someone who was very close to him for 10 years or so. Deontay Nash was Diddy's stylist, and he is now suing Diddy for sexual battery and human trafficking. Now, you may recognize the name Deontay Nash.
Because he testified against Diddy in the criminal case on behalf of the prosecution. And that is really interesting.
He sure did, and you remember him from the stand because he worked with him for a long time. He calls it a nightmare of a decade with Diddy, and what he describes is similar to the things he was describing, where he was
talking
threatened
about
and
what
manipulated.
he saw when he testified. He was testifying about what he saw with Cassie.
Correct, but this was both. He was under his employment. He says he was threatened. He says he was transported around, forced labor. Human trafficking is about being transported across state lines and forced to do things against your will, or being sexually assaulted, or forced to give your labor and things of that nature. And if you sue for that, you can get damages. If Diddy violated the penal code, there are damages available civilly to him, and that's what he's suing for.
What's really interesting is Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, asked him on the stand if he was going to consider suing Diddy if when the case is over.
This is the fascinating part. And on the stand, he said, I'm trying to get out of here, was the words he said. I'm trying to get out of here, I believe was the quote, which left him some wiggle room to later change his mind. He didn't say, absolutely, I will never.
But they're going to use that in the civil case.
Of course they'll use it because it damages his credibility, makes him look like a money grubber. That's what they were trying to establish in the criminal case, and now he's gone ahead with it. The timing couldn't be bigger either. On the eve of his sentencing, he's dropped this bombshell to remind everyone how bad a person Diddy is.
I wonder which of these, when the lawsuits come in, that Diddy goes, I'm definitely fighting this one. I want to go take this one to trial. Or the lawyers are saying to him.
It depends on his sentence. If it's very light, you want it to all go
because
away.
Some of them, because this one is someone he definitely knew, had a relationship, a working relationship with at the very least.
Oh, you think it's like
for a
that too,
long time.
Brute, like he
right,
feels
that it feels
betrayed.
more, he feels more betrayed, that he's like, I got to fight this one.
Every trial just takes over your life.
Yes.
And it just takes over your life. He's got scores of civil cases right now.
Think about it. When he finally gets out of prison, let's say it's a year from now.
Right.
How many times is he gonna have to be back in court fighting these things.
Well, I think they're going to try to settle these.
He has to settle. He has to turn the page. I mean, if you fight all of
the
these,
only
it'll bleed
issue
him
is-
dry.
the
How
only
much
issue
does it
is-
start costing him to?
We don't know,
lot
like
of
Tony
money.
Busby has a lot of these cases, and there's a lot of animus between him and Tony Busby.
Right.
So the question is Tony Busby going to say, open your checkbook, open your checkbook, open your checkbook? And at what point does he draw the line?
Some of Busby's have been,
You know,
have been
the
dismissed.
Busby lawsuits, I mean, a lot of them, Diddy's won more recently, and in this latest one, Diddy's lawyer said this is a money grab. She's been saying that from the beginning, you know, all these lawsuits.
He's won some battles along the way, but he has a lot of lawsuits to deal with.
A
This
lot.
is far from over. Now,
lot,
Busby
a lot,
hasn't
a lot.
filed the cleanest ones, and he's had his own issues as a lawyer, but we'll see.
And by the way,
is this one a Busby?
No, this one is
not.
not. My good
Deontay
friend in
Nash is
Florida,
not
actually.
Busby.
Tomorrow, the lawyers for Diddy are going to go into court, and they are going to ask the judge to not bother sentencing him. They're going to ask that the whole thing be dismissed because the Mann Act shouldn't apply to somebody who just watched.
Good luck. I don't know if that dog hunts, but we'll see.
Did you say it's filed?
It's not filed. It's filed in San My friend from Florida.
Okay.
Did you
So
want
we've
to
done
Your
A
friend?
and C.
No, I just seemed weird. I don't know if you wanted to say it or it doesn't matter.
What's that look for? As if you didn't bring this on yourself.
Okay, right.
Well, you know what Reagan said? Reagan told.
You kick a ball around,
You
you
guys
talk
met
about-
Allison
you-
last week. You know what Allison told Reagan? Here's the high praise I get. Allison told Reagan. She said, "So what's She was asking about what I do.
Allison's Harvey's boss, by the way.
My work during the week, and he says.
Reagan's saying no.
He said, okay. All you said was I can stand for 2.5 hours. That's high praise? That I can stand for 2.5 hours? You didn't tell me that. She did. What's standing for 2.5 hours doesn't feel like a tightly held
Anyway,
secret.
back to what I was
Me
saying.
standing for 2.5
You-
hours. Oh, great. Hey,
good job,
hey,
champ.
Look at me. Look at me.
Is that the leprechaun done?
Dude, can I just say,
That is offensive to Irish people.
can I
How
just
dare
say,
I'm Irish.
How dare you?
you should start getting your resume out to 31 flavors.
I should what, sorry?
Get your resume out to Baskin Robbins.
You
Baskin
might want
Robbins?
to try Carvel this time. See if you can.
Yeah.
See if you can step up.
Wow.
Oh man.
What are we doing?
Yeah. What the
What's
hell are
D2?
we doing?
Rumors
we
are
doing?
so sensitive, guys. Guys, I've
Who's
always
doing
known
that?
Harvey to be a sensitive person.
Really?
Look at his hand. That's what he does when he's. That's what he does when he's upset.
Where are you going? What? What do you mean there isn't? There's no soundbite?
Okay.
Reagan, are we throwing a sound? Why is Courtney out here?
Oh, the chat is.
Hey, Cameron. Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Yeah. Figure out 2 lunch options that are good.
Okay. Oh wait, by the way, how'd you like the rap yesterday? Was
Loved
good?
it.
Which one did you get? Melrose or
Yeah,
Chicago?
Melrose.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If no one bullied you in school, then I will.
Dude, you're hardly bullying me. Trust me. It does
See,
not,
he says
doesn't
that,
even.
and then I'm gonna like.
Doesn't even land.
I'm gonna keep testing the waters until I do cross that line.
And then when you do, you'll go back to Baskin
then
I'm
Robbins.
in Baskin Robbins
And then you're
again.
back scooping ice cream.
Scoop and ice cream. Wow. Who's going to win this one?
He's only half joking,
Wow.
guys. The
Man,
chat is like
somebody's
loving
on
this, by the
one
way.
today.
Okay.
Oh God.
Ready?
All right.
Okay, let's go.
We're going over there to Courtney.
Where is she? Oh, God.
Did she say enchante?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nice
God.
Barbies.
Thanks.
Okay.
I don't know whose hair looks better, mine or hers.
Hers.
Rude.
Okay.
On the dark side. Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
Make it a little different. Okay.
What is the soundbite like? Just so I know, what is it? Jason doing the intro? It's them nerding out at the intro. All right.
Yeah, we're really pumped. All right. Don't get too excited. Okay.
Well, at this point, you would think that Travis and Jason Kelsey have kind of seen it all in showbiz. I mean, they've been around the world with Taylor at the Eras tour, so you would think maybe they're not all that impressed by showbiz stuff anymore. Apparently not, because they had a couple of big guests.
Yeah.
Oscar winners on their New Heights podcast, and the Kelsey brothers were...
They fanboyed.
Super fanboy.
Play it cool, guys. Leo and Benicio, let's go.
It's an honor being interviewed by you guys. Thank you. Our first podcast, fellas.
All right, here we go. Jason, you want to do the honors, my brother.
Oh, baby, our guests today, between them, have 4 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Academy Awards. They have starred in 13 films that have been nominated for Best Picture, and now as the stars of the new movie, One Battle After Another. Attitude Percenters, please welcome Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
Oh, my goodness.
That was like the WWF.
That's what we go for here. All energy, baby.
Yeah, plenty of energy.
Plenty of energy, but that's Jason's thing. If he doesn't have the energy, then it's not Jason. This
Some
is who
people
he
thought
is.
this was like an odd thing for them to do, but
No,
Leo, and it makes all the sense in
It's
the
one
world.
of the biggest podcasts ever. Of course, you're going to
And
go
they're
on and
selling a
promote your
movie.
show.
They're selling
yes.
a movie. I mean, the weird thing to me isn't Travis and
Travis and Jason.
Travis and Jason
And their excitement.
fanboying out. It's that Leo and Benicio seemed
They
kind
were
of the
into
same
it.
way
They were
too.
excited. Why
Listen,
wouldn't they be
the
excited to
Kelsey
be on this?
brothers
They're
are
massive.
a huge part of the zeitgeist now,
And they
right?
give off that
I haven't seen
energy.
Leo get excited about anything
Well, 'cause
publicly.
when he's
Leo
always
didn't
having
even
his
wear a
head
hat.
down.
I know that.
He
And
didn't
that's
even
what-
wear-
excited
that's
on
what
those
I'm
yachts
saying.
with his girlfriend.
It's weirdly different.
Yes!
It's Taylor Swift. It's movies now. What are we doing?
Why are you a hater? They
Wait,
do talk about football. Travis talked about it last week.
I don't know. It's
Did
just
they
not-
talk about football this one? Did they ask Leo what his favorite football team
They
is?
asked him what his favorite team was. And do you
And?
want to know Leo's favorite team?
Lakers?
The Browns?
It is the Lakers.
Oh. Yeah.
I
Oh,
wanted it to be the
figured.
Browns, but I know better.
But
Why would it be the Browns? What
They're
is this
fun.
connection to Cleveland?
Does the,
Yes, they talked
They
about
did talk football?
They always.
Oh, but not with Leo and Benicio.
Oh, they talked about football, but the two of them talking. But did
Yes.
they? But what did they talk about with Leo and Benicio?
It was just about the movie.
See, but I get it. They
came
should
on
talk
to
about the
promote
movie, but they should also talk football.
Did they
with
go
it.
What if they don't
SportsCenter
know
next?
football?
What?
Why are you so mad at this?
It just doesn't make sense.
It was fun. It was a nice little crossover.
So what you're saying is shut up and dribble.
Oh.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, it's kind of a little shut up and dribbly.
My name's Lainey Erickson. I'm from the Center, Washington, and I'm a 92%er, so I loved this interview. The Kelsey brothers did great as interviewers, asking great questions, but also you got to see a little bit of a different side from Leo. He was different than you see him on late night TV or late night talk shows on this press tour. He got to open up, and it was just dudes being dudes. And after all that movie promo, I definitely wasn't interested in it. And then after watching this podcast, I might actually see this movie they're talking about.
Oh, well then the
Oh,
Kelsey
really?
brothers
So
did
it
their
worked.
job.
So it worked.
That's what's supposed to happen. If you go see it, then they win.
I love Benicio del Toro. He comes from a prosperous family in Puerto Rico.
Is he Puerto? I didn't know he was Puerto Rican.
You didn't know that?
No.
You thought Del Toro was just
No,
a stage name?
No, I thought it was
Yeah,
Spanish.
you knew it
I didn't
was-
know.
Leo growing into that pancake face.
You can walk.
Oh God, please.
They,
Come on.
They used to talk about football.
I
Oh
know,
gosh,
but-
yeah.
You know
Taylor Swift
what?
needs to
It's
go
fine.
take a hike.
That's how they gotta. That's how they
You evolve.
expand their
You evolve.
audience.
Yeah.
All the Taylor fans who were tuning in didn't want to necessarily hear only football.
Right.
For those that don't know, Travis Kelsey's last name is pronounced Kels, not Kelsey.
That's not
Is that
true.
true?
What?
No.
Has he called himself
Does
Kelsey?
anyone watch the NFL? I mean, maybe that's true.
wrong that he just said forget
Really?
it, but like,
And so they just both went with it now?
don't quote me on that, but I think I definitely saw a video of him saying that.
I could understand that.
A lot, like Raven Simone, she says her name is Raven Simone.
Yes, I've heard
Remember you
that
saw
one.
that video and she
Yeah.
was like, but I just went, people just took it, so.
Oh, okay.
Charles, how do you say your
that's
last
why
name?
I'm Charles
Like,
now.
yeah, I'm like, how do you
But
say your last
That's why I'm
name?
Charles now. I grew up Chuck.
Really?
I was, yeah. All my family, all my friends back east call me Chuck. And then when I moved out west, one of the professors said Charles, and I was like, I'll just go with it.
Fuck it, we're here.
Would you prefer people to call you Chuck or Charles?
Doesn't matter.
Harvey, did you have a nickname growing up?
Reagan calls me Chuck.
Nope.
Nope. Jackson, do you have a nickname growing up?
Just Jack. My parents call me Jack.
Still to this day?
Yeah, they've called me Jack my entire life.
Oh.
So when did you decide to just be Jackson? When you
I
came
didn't.
here?
People just call me Jackson.
See? What do you like? What do you prefer to be called?
Either one. I don't care.
What do your
Doesn't
friends
matter
call
to me.
you?
You know what's really weird is
Jackson.
when the Jackson people meet the Jack people, and they hear you calling
The only
calling
Jack
them
people in my
Yep,
life
grabbing
are
him right
like,
now.
like maybe a couple relationships or my parents, and that's
Yeah.
it.
No.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do
When
a
my
burger.
West Coast friends meet my East Coast
Okay.
friends, and they hear them calling me Chuck, they're like, "Who are you talking to?"
What are we doing here?
Do fish tacos.
Are you okay?
Had a kebab on there.
You can't stand for 2 hours. What do you want to do?
Oh yeah.
Harvey,
You actually
do lunch?
you can't
What?
stand for
Do you want
2
to do
hours.
lunch?
I can't hear you.
Do you want to do lunch?
Does
Okay.
Cameron have something yet?
Let's
Cameron
wait
was
for
gonna
another.
grab
Let's wait
something.
another
Okay.
block.
Yeah, my girlfriend bought it.
Beckerman, we'll wait.
What are we?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
Beckerman.
When are we doing B?
What block is
When are we
this?
doing B? Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Seem-
Why can't I sit?
No, it just seemed like you were having you were
No,
going like
I'm
this.
preoccupied.
But why
about
would
something.
we hustle?
Oh, okay. You look like you were
what
having an
block is this?
existential
What'd you say?
crisis.
You didn't want the
I can't hear you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but as long as it's something good, because Cameron knows what I like.
burger, do you?
Harvey needs electrolytes.
No, from 20. No. It is so deceptive. From 26 Beach.
No.
No, because they
An ahi tuna
they
burger.
call it an ahi burger, but what they do is they put ahi on top of a hamburger.
Oh, no.
So
Ooh.
but it sounds like
Fish
it's
and burger is not.
no, but it sounds like it's ahi.
Just straight ahi.
Straight ahi.
But it's like.
And it's ahi on top of.
Can
a
you
hamburger.
believe
So you're
that,
turned off
Charles?
of ahi.
They put the ahi on top of the patty.
Yeah.
It's not a
But
real
what if you
fish.
don't? What if you don't want?
God.
Yeah. What if you only eat fish?
Oh, the horror.
What if you only eat fish?
Do you only eat fish?
That day
No.
I chose.
Oh.
What?
What did you do when it was
He went through
beef?
a stage. He went through a pescatarian stage.
I did. I went through pescatarian. I went through vegetarian.
You never went full vegan.
I never went full vegan, and I couldn't do it, and I can't do it.
You do live a life without pork, though.
Absolutely no pork. No veal, no pork.
I'm so sorry.
Interesting.
Well, I'm not.
I had
sorry.
bacon
Cameron.
yesterday. Oh.
They don't eat pork. They eat chicken.
Take the ahi burger off.
But
Give
see,
him
here-
some,
what if
give
they
him some
want pork?
ideas for
No,
lunch
here's
for Harvey.
here's my dilemma, because I am a hypocrite, and I know that, because
Glad you pointed
I'm
it out.
against beef generally,
But he's
and
got
against
some
pork.
sweet leather seats in his.
No,
his
that's
car.
not the point. They don't make.
Who doesn't make what? I'm sorry. Who doesn't make? I didn't hear you. Chevy doesn't make what?
Anyway, what I
Ford
was
doesn't
saying,
make what?
No, what I was saying was that I eat chicken and turkey and fish, and so a friend of mine, she was saying, so that's interesting that you won't eat a cow, but you'll eat the most beautiful animals on earth, which are fish sometimes, which is true, and it's like I can't really justify that, but I do.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, in the black shirt. That was him.
Where are we doing this?
Yeah, he's.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he was driving.
Okay. What are you doing?
Sorry, that shot was
God,
the
what
best.
is wrong with you?
Sorry.
Yeah. He's also on Blue Bloods.
Why don't you shoot this clown more?
Nip Tuck.
They are. They're just not punching to me.
Well, they need to punch you.
They are actually. Okay, well,
No,
I
but
just missed it.
you know what though? He loves being on camera. You can just tell.
Then why am I behind it, Harvey?
Because you figured out a way of getting a second camera, which, oh, do we
You're the one who called for the second camera.
wanted the second camera.
You always go like, get a second camera over here. We need to show Jack.
That was not my. Thank you, Charles.
I got you.
It's fabulous. I'm telling you.
What's
this guy?
Pepperoni.
And who's
turkey pepperoni?
Shout out Corey, who's always like, turn the camera anytime I talk.
Kind of got
God,
you.
this guy is just
no
like
rebuttal. I mean,
full of lies.
Honestly, he's exhausting.
Yeah, that's why.
He's exhausting.
See, I'm getting to him finally.
Here we go. Okay, here we go.
This is.
Oh well, why are we over here then? That doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Here?
we gotta
Yeah, why don't you
move.
start
We
here?
thought we were gonna be here, but
Yeah,
then
start
Devin
here.
and his pizza came in and
Came in hot.
changed all
Pizza
the
looks
plans.
good. Where's it from?
Costco.
Costco.
Oh, Costco pizza is the best pizza. Oh,
Debatable.
Costco pizza is great.
And over me?
Are you kidding?
Well, do you want that for lunch?
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a pizza for breakfast.
Yo, your turkey sausage, pepperoni, turkey, pepper.
Yep.
Yeah, white egg whites.
I can't get him out
here
of
we
this shot. You want? It is good. That's it. We can do this.
Here we go. I don't know this story.
Yeah. Hang with it.
So this is the way it works, by the way. So I have no idea what the story is, but I'm going to figure it out.
At home, you guys can count how many seconds. Look in his eyes and see if you can figure out when he figures out what's
It's really
going on.
true. I have no idea what the story is. Here we go.
Dramatic body cam footage now from the scene of a very bad car accident that Dylan. Shit.
Dylan Walsh.
Let's do that again. I almost said Dylan Roof. I don't know because
God.
I was thinking about Ryan Ruth from yesterday.
Oy. Okay.
Well, now you know what the story's about.
All right. Well, I do know now.
Dramatic body cam footage now from the scene of a horrific car accident that Dylan Walsh, the Nip Tuck star, had just earlier last summer or this summer. And we had known that he was driving this car, this SUV, when he slammed into two utility poles. You see it there where it finally came to a stop. But now we have the body cam footage. And what you're about to see, you're going to see Dylan's wife, who was injured in this, getting treatment. He is talking to the police, and the officer is walking around trying to make sure everybody is safe because they were concerned that the power lines were about to fall down on them. And pay close attention to what Dylan says about what happened before this accident.
What's your name? Can you hear me? Was there anybody else in the car besides that young lady? Is there anybody else in that car?
Three, me.
Oh, you were in the car?
I was in the car.
Okay.
You were driving? Yeah.
All right, guys, this is what we want to do. Are you able to walk? Okay, we're all going to walk over there because if that touches down here, we're not here anymore. So let's get over here. Is she still conscious? Leslie, look at me. Leslie, you were driving the car, sir?
I was driving the car.
What exactly happened?
I don't know.
You were coming?
I was coming from the beach.
And you were coming this way?
A lot of us in the car.
Okay.
I had to look down.
Okay.
I can't explain it.
Did you lose consciousness or anything driving? Did you fall asleep? Did you earn any medication or anything? Or you just...
I was really tired. I was driving and it happened. I don't know how that happened.
And you just, maybe too much sun or something? Did you drink today anything? You have any alcohol?
We came from the Mule. We were in the sun all day.
So my recollection...
The Mule is a bar that they were at the beach for the day.
Is my memory right here that his wife at some point thought he had some kind of a mini stroke or something?
Well, one of his reps said after the fact that that he had suffered a stroke while driving.
Right.
But now, what he told police is like, I just don't remember.
Well, he also said I was at the bar.
He said he was at the bar. He said he was very tired. They also cited him on 6 vehicle violations, one of which was an open container in the car. Obviously, no proof that he was one consuming it, but if you add things up, right?
Yeah,
he's in the bar, there's an open container. He said he was tired.
Did
Obviously,
they do a blood alcohol at some point?
Yes, and in fact, there's part of this body cam footage where he's in an ambulance and the officer explains, we're gonna get a blood test to find out what your alcohol level is.
And?
He said, you can fight that, and then we'll have to get a search warrant, or you can just agree to it.
Well, also,
and he
by the
agreed
way,
to it. And he agreed
because
to it.
in California, you automatically lose your license for a year if you do that.
This was in Jersey. But anyway, He ended
a
up.
lot of states have that law.
Yeah.
But wait a
and-
minute, what was the blood alcohol?
So I don't know if we ever found out what his blood alcohol was, but he was booked for. He was, I think, charged with DUI.
Exactly. He was charged with DUI. So you got to believe the assumption would be that it could have
There was
been
some alcohol.
The fact that there was an open container in the car, right, Harvey? That typically gives
not
rise
only an
to
open container, but then he says I was at a bar.
That was at the bar too. The police
They
don't
found champagne and White Claws that were open.
And so to
in the
charge him
coolers.
with DUI, you don't need to prove at that point that he's got
That's right.
what is blood alcohol. That can come later.
That's right. And, these cases almost always settle.
Yeah.
And, the way this often works, and, I'm not saying it's going to work in this case, but a lot of times they'll do a plea bargain, and sometimes they'll bring it down to what they call in the law a wet reckless, which is not drunk driving, but an acknowledgement that alcohol may have
The
somehow been
complicating
involved.
factor here, Harvey, is that we have a very injured person. We don't know the extent of her injuries, but she's lying there, his wife, and she's basically immobile, and she says her chest is hurting. You see
She was
redness
going
on
in
her
and out of
neck.
consciousness.
In and out of consciousness. So you may have serious bodily injury. We obviously don't know the extent of her injuries.
Right.
That may complicate things from a wet, reckless
standpoint.
Yeah.
Hi, Mary here from East Texas. I'm not sure if it was sunstroke, or what it was, but alcohol and the beach, there's no mix for that. And then driving, there's all kinds of rideshare out there, so I don't think there's any excuse for it. I do pray for Dylan and his family, but no excuse for
Yeah,
driving.
and again, I don't know what the blood alcohol is, but there are components here that are problematic for him, and specifically those open containers.
Maybe don't talk to the cops. They're gonna test for controlled substances. He was definitely drunk.
Well, the cops are doing their job. They were trying to lead him down the path and ask the questions. So,
I hope his wife is okay after the accident.
She looked hurt.
She was. I think she is.
Mind.
She was hurt, but she's not critically injured.
Did you see that?
What happened?
Okay, never mind. You can tell he was definitely drunk. He will go to quote-unquote rehab.
Yeah, they do that sometimes too. That what they try, although look, here Jason's right, that because there's serious bodily injury, it may be more problematic. If there's no injury, usually these are...
Even though it's his wife?
Even though it's his wife. She might be mad. Well, she may be mad or she may not be mad.
I think
but
he's going to get more punishment from her.
Maybe not, because if he was drunk and she let him drive, then she must have been just as drunk.
Well, that's the thing.
Most probably.
The other thing that
Who's
I was
drinking in the car if there are open containers?
The other thing it was possible, I've been there, is like if you're at the beach, if you are out at the beach, you're in the sun all day, and yes, you've had a few drinks, like sometimes you faint.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, by the way,
if you're dehydrated,
by the way,
you faint.
Right.
But that's still DUI.
Here's the thing. Everybody thinks DUI is a .08 or higher. That is one element of DUI. The other element is called driving while impaired. And you could have one glass of wine and well under a .08. But if the cops say you're driving poorly, they can stop you and charge you with drunk driving. It's two different elements. And even if it's a .02, if you're weaving, or in this case, if you hit a pole, that's DUI. So if you're in the sun all day,
So even if you're drinking, even if you
still
fainted,
doesn't matter.
I mean, your drinking
contributed
to your fainting.
That's right.
Dang.
I mean, that's the argument.
Do you want to do
dang?
I'm just saying, dang, like you had one beer, but then like you stay in the sun and then you hit a stop sign and then like you're done.
Right.
Do you want to do violet and then lunch?
The people want,
Right,
they've
you're
got a lot of pizza comments. They want to know what the boy in the blue ball cap was eating.
No.
He was eating. It's gone.
Alexa's got it. This is
pizza.
Costco
It's gone
pizza.
now.
It's really good.
Are you gonna have? Do you want some?
No, but why do you sit there and just look at a pizza instead of eat it?
Because I've been.
She's working.
No, I understand.
Do you not want the news?
No, I
desk
do. I
to
just don't
be a news
understand the
desk?
discipline.
Well, I get it, and then once I have a moment, I took a bite.
He wanted some of
See,
your
once
chips
she has a
yesterday.
moment,
No, I
guys.
just-
He did.
What,
And you
you hear
weren't
that?
sitting here.
Once she has a moment, that's how hard Harvey works
Oh,
his
that's right.
employees.
Is that right?
Not a moment
It's
to themselves.
intermittent fasting.
So intermittent fasting.
Brendan, did you have some pizza?
You know, I love carbs, but I
Yeah.
try not to. So he's saying I'm abusing you.
Aw, you're not abusing me.
Keep him off the mic.
It's
I'm just
not a
working
safe.
so
It's
hard,
only a
Harvey.
safe space once he's gone.
Yeah,
It's
really?
more. It's my choice.
Okay, I'll
Katie's
go
prepping
away.
Charles.
Talk to Alexa.
Talk to Alexa.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
Oh,
kidding,
these.
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
I'm
Oh,
sick
we're
of
going
these.
over to lunch.
Yeah, fine. Go
Yeah,
over
I'm
there.
sick of those.
Is it just you're not eating it? 'Cause
What's the matter? You talked to Alexa, you didn't like what you heard?
No, she actually said what she needed to say very quickly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Help?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing?
Krenshaw's in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Hey, yo, what do you got for lunch, real quick?
Hey, yo, you got a stand-in assistant right here.
No, he showed me something. I didn't like it.
Oh my God.
No, he did.
Oh. All right, he's sinking. He's sinking.
Spicy tuna where?
Oh, hey, you wanna real quick? Hey, man.
Put the.
Do you want to put the
phone
contact
contacts
contact window?
It's the click sandwiches.
No, the contact window.
Minimize this immediately.
Yeah, you want to close that? There we go.
So under,
Awesome.
so you're under sandwiches. Scroll down.
What-
This is
what
26
was that,
beach.
Ray?
Seared ahi tuna. I used
clip
to get
you're
that
gonna
all the
put.
time at 26 Beach. You remember that?
Right.
The seared ahi tuna.
I know.
Okay. A seared ahi tuna sandwich.
Or open up the sweet green one. They have these
Or
new-
no, I hate the.
You, don't,
no.
you hate sweet green.
Oh, is that what's that?
That's a tuna burger. There's no beef on this. This is straight tuna. Mm.
So it's the same thing twice. Well, this looks better.
It's seared. It's seared.
Dude,
Look at that. That looks so good.
No, that looks good to me.
That looks delicious.
So wait a minute.
And,
so
and that's right across the street.
from a
but they're
different-
two of the same thing.
What do you mean two?
Well,
Oh.
I didn't send that to him.
One's
That's-
tuna, one's
What are you
salmon.
eating?
What's your salmon?
So this one's tuna. The bowl, you said you didn't want the sweet green one.
No.
So if we look.
No, but I like that one
It looks
more than
delicious.
26 Beach.
That one?
So it'll be that or what?
Well, Chris was talking about fish tacos.
No.
He doesn't
I
eat tacos.
did it this week Sunday.
Okay.
Or chicken and salmon kebabs.
I was thinking of that. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
So-
I literally, I woke up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
I thought of chicken kebabs.
So either chicken kebabs
where
or
are
the
they?
ahi. What's the Mediterranean
That's
place
so
that you like?
weird you said that. I was literally thinking of that.
It's been a while
and I
since you've
forgot.
had them. Give us a minute to look up some good kebabs and we'll come back after this
well,
one.
it'll be chicken kebab
Or the ahi tuna
ahi
burger.
tuna burger.
There you go.
Okay, that's what it is.
Did you get that, Jackson?
Appreciate it.
Okay.
No, I didn't, but whoever's
Did you
doing
call
it,
Jacob
I
can't believe you
definitely
said that.
They did.
He's prepped on it.
Sick.
So,
Hey, that's really easy.
is this where he gets them from? It might be where he gets
I cannot believe you said that, Tawanda. Okay. So ahi tuna sandwich or chicken kebabs. Those are two good options.
Ahi tuna sandwich.
Yeah, that
Or
looks
chicken
good.
kebabs. Those are two good
Look at the
options.
picture. Does it good? Does this look good?
Charbroiled
Where's it from?
chicken. This is
Panini kebab?
Can you get a sheet?
Yeah, I do that.
Nice.
Okay.
Just keep those two open and we'll tell
People
you
have been accusing you all stream for some reason of taking edible gummies
So
before you
Reagan,
came
can
in
you
here.
play for me? What's
Why would
the
you say that? I
play
don't
the
eat
bite
gummies,
that we're
period. I don't do that. I do not do that. I don't drink. I don't eat gummies. I don't. I will have a tequila, a shot of tequila maybe once a week with dinner. Once a week, maybe. That's it. What? What are you laughing at? I don't.
I'm just looking at you.
No. I do take Lunesta.
For the
but
amount of people that have come in here and pointed the finger at you for consuming certain gummies.
I don't eat gummies. I don't.
Ever?
No, I did. I did it to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't really work for me.
No. It has the opposite effect.
It's not good for me. So no, I don't.
Well,
When
lunch
you
pulls up.
get up as early as me, it's really hard
can't.
to take anything to do it.
I want to play that one when Dan is on.
It's just really hard.
Yeah. Weed messes with your REM sleep. So
Yes.
you're not going to get that deep sleep that you need to function.
So we're about to have Dan Krenshaw on, Congressman, to talk with him. He's critical of Jimmy Kimmel, kind of on the fence about what Trump did. So want to hear what he has to say about what Kimmel said last night. So we're going to have Dan on, and what have we done? We've done A, B, and C. Oh, just F and G. Oh, that's it. Oh, we're in the shade here. 11:29, and we're done with it. Oh, wow.
People
we're in good
are
shape.
supporting your use People are saying go for it.
Don't use it, guys. I'm
People
telling you.
People are saying good for you.
Dude, I do not take gummies. And certainly, if I did, I wouldn't take them at work.
Okay. Harvey is definitely on them right now.
Why are you saying that?
A joint here and there for Harvey.
That's not true.
He is definitely on them.
Put Dan up. Right. Okay. Hey, Dan, it's Harvey and Charles. Thanks for coming on again. We really appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you so much. We are ready to go if you are.
Second.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, I'm just getting that.
Okay. We are ready if you are comfortable there.
Just one second.
Sure.
Yeah,
Doing
no
something
problem.
quick. Oh. I know, I am. Give me a second. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Well, Jimmy Kimmel's return to TV was every bit the event that people expected it to be. You had very strong reactions to the things he started out his show with last night. People who support him felt one way about it, and certainly President Trump had a very strong reaction to it.
So even is threatening to sue ABC.
Threatening a lawsuit already based on some of what you're about to see. So obviously, Jimmy did his monologue addressing the fact that he had been suspended for almost a week. And he also did a second segment still addressing the controversy, especially the FCC and President Trump. But this is how he started the show.
Just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I'm happy to be here tonight with you. I'm not sure who had a weirder 48 hours, me or the CEO of Tylenol. I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human, and that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't think there's anything funny about it. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion, and I meant it, and I still do.
So he went on to say that the comment he made, about MAGA pushing the assassin away from their camp, he said that, first he said if it was interpreted that way, that he regretted it. But then he said, I understand why it would be, because if the shoe were in the other foot, I would have felt the same.
Right. So there were certainly things he said, I think you could only describe it as reaching out to people on the right who were very incensed by his words. So did it actually land with anyone? Someone who has been very critical of what Jimmy had to say is U.S. Congressman Dan Krenshaw, representative from Texas, and he is joining us right now. Congressman, welcome back to TMZ Live.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. So I'm sure you watched the monologue. What do you think?
I think Jimmy Kimmel is creating a new brand of gaslighting. Never my intention to blame, I'm going to quote him, never my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. Here's the thing. That's word for word what he said. And when Disney executives went to him and asked him to take it back, he doubled down again. That's why they fired him. That was their reason for firing him. By the way, it had nothing to do with FCC chairman. I'm just saying what came from Disney executives. They said it was his words and his doubling down on those words. And so now he comes back and tries to gaslight us. Says, well, look, that was never my intention to make light of this, to make light of the murder of a guy with 2 toddlers who won't remember their dad, and then blame his own followers for doing it. He wasn't vague about blaming his own followers for doing it. There was like, oh, I'm sorry, people interpreted it that way. Of course they interpreted it that way because word for word, that's what he said. This is an unfunny guy who doesn't deserve a show in the first place. Forget about all this Charlie Kirk stuff. He doesn't deserve a show because he's not funny, right? He only takes jabs at one side of the aisle. He sucks at his job.
Congressman, he's had a show that's been on for a very, very long time.
Crap. His show sucks.
I know, but I'm just saying that to say that he is not successful just doesn't bear out when he's been on the air for that long.
He's successful in your circles, the civic group of people, because none of you guys give a crap about the rest of the country. And by the way, I saw what happened in your newsroom as well, and you guys can claim that you were watching some car chase. I've never seen anyone react with cheering and laughter over a car chase, so I don't believe your guys' story either. By the way,
well,
I'm sure that your executive team got together and said, guys, we got to say something here, so let's make up something about a car chase.
Actually, Congressman, we've said what we had to say about that. We had you on to talk about Jimmy Kimmel.
Well,
okay, let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel.
You said that you don't believe that that ABC took him off the air because of what he said and because he wasn't going to take it back. On the record, Disney never actually said that, but I get your point that you don't.
That's what was reported.
That. Do you have an issue with the FCC chairman? And I know you say you don't think that it had anything to do with it, but he did say on the record, on camera, we can do this the easy way or the hard way, referring to the licenses that ABC stations get from the FCC. Do you have an issue with that?
I have no idea what he's referring to. I'm not Brendan Carr. I have no idea. He's very vague in what he's saying there. Obviously, he's made no specific threats. And again, Disney did not reference that as a reason for their suspension of Jimmy Kimmel.
Well, do you believe Disney? Do you believe Disney?
Yeah, I believe Disney because Jimmy Kimmel sucks. And he refused to take it back.
But you're saying he's
still refusing to take it back. He's still saying he's gaslighting us all. How come we're not calling him out for the gaslighting?
So,
he's literally telling us that we're the crazy ones for interpreting his words word for word.
I didn't hear him say that anybody was crazy.
Wait. He said that if the shoe were on the other foot, he would understand why people were angry. So
he's saying what he needs to say. He's saying what he needs to say at this point to save his what's left of his reputation. But you asked me the question, does it land with anyone? No, it absolutely doesn't. I'll tell you one thing he did say that did land with me, and it was totally correct. He said this show is not important. Now there was more context to it, right? And then he went on to say the real villain here. Then he went on to say this show is not important. What's important is we live in a country that allows us to have a show like this. And then he said that Trump's attacks on the news media and late night hosts like himself, this poor Jimmy Kimmel, that's anti-American. You know what's anti-American? Celebrating the death of an American who is exercising his free speech.
Did he do that in your view? Did he do that in your view? Did he celebrate the death of an American in your view?
He made light of it. He basically, he blamed the wrong people for it. I don't know. Celebrating it again. I think the celebration occurred in the back of your newsroom.
I don't know
that
how
sounded
he
to me
made
like
light
celebration.
of it. Congressman, I want to play this.
That sounded to me like celebration. And unfortunately, there was a lot of other people who did actually celebrate it, and it was disgusting to see. Never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it.
I want to play one other thing that Jimmy Kimmel said last night. I want to get your reaction to this.
I don't know if you saw this. On Sunday, Erica Kirk forgave the man who shot her husband. She forgave him. That is an example we should follow. If you believe in the teachings of Jesus, as I do, there it was. That's it. A selfless act of grace, forgiveness from a grieving widow. It touched me deeply. And I hope it touches many. And if there's anything we should take from this tragedy to carry forward, I hope it can be that.
So do you believe that was authentic?
No. I mean, it sounds like crocodile tears to me. Like, he's an actor by training, not a very good one, clearly. That just doesn't sound real to me. I would be honest with you if it sounded real to me. Okay. It honestly sounds to me like he's reaching, like he knows he's screwed up really bad here, and he doubled down. Thing is, like, the time to have that reaction, honestly, it's immediately after you say it, because you know deep down, like, that joke went too far, or that comment went too far. You know, like, we've all been in public media for a long time. We know immediately when it's like, that probably didn't land too, that probably wasn't the right thing to say. You don't come to that realization only after you've been suspended. So those sound like crocodile tears to me. Doesn't sound real at all. I mean, he's not wrong about Erica. I mean, she's an amazing woman, but I think he's saying what he believes he needs to say. No, I don't believe him. I don't believe he believes it. I'm just saying the words are correct. I think he's saying what he thinks he needs to say to save his reputation, or what's left of it. But you're asking me if supporters of Charlie, if conservatives are convinced by it, the answer is a resounding no. It is a resounding no. That doesn't sound authentic to me.
So he did say he wasn't naive enough to think that he was going to change.
Yeah, and I get it. And certainly people can say, I just don't buy what he's selling, and I understand. If Disney did this and suspended him the way you say, which is they felt it was inappropriate on their own, I get it. But if the FCC exerts pressure, do you think there is ever a place for the government to assert pressure on a network to stop somebody from what you believe is crossing that line? Do you think it's appropriate for the government to put pressure on a network?
Mostly not. I would say mostly not, right? Like, I don't really know what Brendan Carr is actually referring to. Obviously, they do license more local stations. They don't license ABC as a whole. I don't exactly know what their enforcement mechanisms are. Like, you can't use profanity on TV, for instance. So obviously there's already some restrictions. You can't just put pornography on TV. So there's already some kind of regulation that takes place. Does this kind of inflammatory language fall into that? I'm not so sure it does. But so it's very situational dependent. Like, I would say in this case, the right thing to do would be for the host company at Disney to say, look, I don't want to associate with you. If these are the beliefs you hold, then I don't want to associate with you. And that gets into this whole other conversation about cancel culture. I've been asked that question a lot. Well, come on, Dan, I thought conservatives were against cancel culture. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. I kind of wrote a whole book about this, so I do have a pretty nuanced view of cancel culture. And look, cancel culture, by definition, my definition at least, and I think this is the right one, is the unreasonable cancellation of someone who is expressing beliefs that are within social norms. So firing somebody or canceling somebody because they refuse to bake a cake, or they want to wear a MAGA hat, or they want to have a bumper sticker that's like a normal bumper sticker, like, and you cancel them for that, that's unreasonable. That's cancel culture. Disassociating yourself with someone because they are somebody who is expressing, again, some kind of celebratory or diminishing the actions of an assassination of a guy with 2 kids, that's not cancel culture. That's disassociating yourself. That's exercising your own freedom of speech to disassociate yourself from someone who you find despicable. Like you guys, look, like, I mean, I'll put it back on you. Like, if somebody showed up to your newsroom every day and they wanted to wear a swastika shirt, that's free speech, right? But you'd probably fire them, right? And I wouldn't blame you for it. Like, you should, because why would you want to associate with that person?
But what
That's
if
you're not canceling them, right? But you're disassociating yourself.
But what if the government gives you the dress code?
The government isn't giving you the dress code.
No, I know, but there's a difference between.
Well, on TV there is a dress code. You can't be naked on your show, for instance. So the government does have some kind of dress code. But you know my point, which is that companies can do all sorts of things that the government can't, because running a company privately is different from the government either regulating or pressuring. We agree on that. Yes. Now there still are some regulations. Like free speech is not unlimited. You can but we have the most free speech in the world. Like here you can't defame somebody, right? There's libelous claims. I can sue you if you make libelous claims against me, and I can win. So if you're inciting someone's violence, if you're calling for the death of somebody, that's obviously not free speech, the protected speech. So. But look, it's not like it's a free for all. But you are correct. I think we agree in principle that yes, private companies have the right to disassociate themselves from people they don't want to associate with. What I call cancel culture. Again, I don't think cancel culture should be illegal. No conservative has ever really said that. We just fight. It's a culture war issue. And for us to properly discuss culture war issues, we do have to define them, and that's why I define it the way I did, right? Cancel culture is, again, it is disassociation, but for very highly unreasonable terms, things that should be considered within the social norms. It's not cancel culture when you're disassociating because somebody is clearly a vile person. And I think we do have enough social norms and agreement on social norms to be able to parse that out. There's always going to be a debate about it, but if we're going to define what cancel culture is and isn't, I think that's our best shot at it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, look, we really appreciate having you on.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Congressman.
much.
Thanks for the conversation. Thanks, guys.
Thanks again. Okay, so that went 15. No, you can keep it up.
14.
Yeah. So that went 14, so you're going to have to cut. Keep in the part where he challenges us. You should keep that in.
Hold on, guys. Oh, they're definitely not turning away because he's very clearly.
You know what? But I don't like that. Why don't you can't you just cut to a tease? In other words, just coming up, boom, and then you just show that there's more rather. Throwing to it just feels really clunky.
But because we're in the middle of an interview, so when you do the wipe.
You do a wipe and then you do it coming up.
You have the banner on there coming up.
Yeah, I think that's
you're
better.
Not going to turn away.
No.
Harvey and Charles, Mike Downs, emergency. Go ahead.
Okay.
Imagine life without Kimmel, it'd be lame. Yeah, I can see if you're a big fan of Jimmy Kimmel, how that'd be. Yeah. I think everybody has a differing opinion in this chat. I'm seeing a lot of discourse in the chat right now about this congressman. Understandable, keep it classy, as always. Whether or not you're, it's okay to be mad.
Okay. Hold on. So we're going to make that B and C. What was C? F?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That works.
Yeah, do that. And then we just do G. Okay. Oh, if we're doing G, come on over. We got to do the headlines.
You want one chicken kebab or two?
Two.
Oh, guys, I hit legs yesterday.
Okay.
Let me bring it up here real quick.
Legs and back.
Okay, what do you got? Okay, this is a headline. Come up with a. This is a story. Come up with a headline. You win TMZ T-shirt.
All right.
Is there a fight?
Yeah, fun story here in Southern California, Universal Studios Hollywood. So at the lower lot where Transformers is, there was a fight going on, and one of the workers there who's playing Megatron actually eggs them on to keep fighting. Listen to the guy who plays Megatron. So the worker, as these people were getting into a fight, is actually egging them on.
It's a worker?
Yeah. Who voices Megatron.
Can you decode this again?
Can I decode it again?
Yeah, say it again.
Okay, so Universal Studios in Hollywood, there's a Transformers ride. So kind of like what Disney and other people do when they have characters and stuff come out.
Right.
They have somebody's playing the character of Megatron, who's
Right.
this in the Transformers, and there is obviously a worker that has to do that.
Right.
So while there's somebody getting into while there people are fighting at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Why are they fighting?
We're also still trying to get more of that information right now to see exactly what happened. He's egging them on. Listen to what he's saying. He's saying fight, fight, fight. Could you imagine going to Disneyland and Mickey Mouse being like fight, fight, fight?
So the Megatron character is saying fight, fight as they're fighting.
As they're fighting.
Okay.
He's like egging
so
them
that's
on.
the.
And then he laughs and then he starts laughing at it.
God. Okay, so that's the story.
There's a lot of material here.
A lot of material. So come up with a headline. We will put it on our website, social,
Headline
and
time.
we'll give you a TMZ t-shirt. Okay, we're gonna do G. Okay. Can we go sound down for a second?
Sound down.
Just string up on them for plotting on me to start. I cannot. Bramboli, I wish I could read that. Nah, I did a sting up on them for plotting on me to start with to make them within it, so their trap is that evil or common sense is smart. Megatron is a villain, no duh, he acted on, yeah, I agree. It's pretty in character for him. Hang on, guys, sorry, I'm just listening. Are we?
And ours.
So, okay, No. Could you put my mic down for a sec? Wow, okay, so we are definitely dealing with a little bit of something here, guys. I don't know if this is on me or not, so. No, you guys were muted for a second, or we were muted. We are trying to deal with some new news. And that's about as much as I can say right now. That's what Harvey and Charles are over there doing. So, yeah. We may have to reshoot a segment here, so a little bit of more time on the stream. In the meantime, feel free to send through your headlines about this fight at Universal Studios. A lot of material you can use. Have they talked about the new video that shows Kirk? No, we have not talked about that. Just about a Charlie Kirk video. I'm seeing a lot of really good material coming through for these headlines. I wonder who's going to win today. I think we sent out our t-shirts, our Harvey signed t-shirts on Fridays. So in a couple of days, we will definitely be sending those out.
We didn't get the winner from yesterday.
Megatron instigates throwdown. Other than that, guys, how's your hump day? How's your Wednesday? I woke up this morning kind of happy because I'm like, man, we're halfway through the week. This week's been going by quickly for me. Megatron meltdown, deception leader yells fight, fight, fight at Universal Studios. Good one. Trash gonna be trashing no matter where they are. JL, you got your shirt, that's good to hear. Yay. What's the email for claiming t-shirt? What's the email?
TMZideas@tmz.com.
TMZ ideas at tmz.com.
I know who won yesterday, and just a reminder, if you did not win and you send an email in claiming you won, you will not get a t-shirt and not be able to win. Scoot back some.
We're okay. We're okay. This is how they close leads, guys. It's interesting for you. Anyone hear the new Cardi leak? DJ Blowout, I know you're trying to get my attention, man. No, I haven't heard the new Cardi leak. What Cardi leak?
7. So you're on standby.
Okay. Oh.
I don't know.
Things are heating up. Things are heating up.
Yes, we have Devin.
It's Andrea. Good to hear that you got your t-shirt. Happy to hear that.
So be prepared.
Rock'em Sock'em Humans. Megadon. Can I win twice?
Yeah, you can win twice.
You can
as
win
long
twice
as you're honest.
if your headline's good enough.
Who did?
Devin.
Okay, Devin. So
You still want your mic down, Harvey?
we're gonna redo A live.
Mic down or up? Mic up. Mic's up.
What was A2?
Cardi B.
Okay, we have 5 minutes, guys. Our show is being fed out live to some stations across the country. There is some new information, and I think we're going to have to now go live because all of this was taped. The show airs in 5 minutes. But because of this new information, we're going to do it in real time. So how long is the A block? 11:54. So give us a countdown from 11:54 down. What was A2?
That's a bad number.
Cardi B sound. Okay, so this is rock and roll. We got it. Hey guys, we're going to be going live just so everybody knows. So we got to get this right, okay?
No.
Cops focus on runaway past. Yes, we're going to get into the video. We're going to say we put it up on the website.
I'm going to move through
Can
here.
we say a
Hang on.
source?
She's not gotten back to me about that.
Call her. Call her, call her, call her. You got 4, tell her we're doing the show, and in 4 minutes, we've got to say some source. And we got literally
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
So we have to update the top of the show, and we have 4 minutes to update it, but they won't take the story down. So we're going to update the story and
Can we say a source?
because the,
All good.
We may run it as is. Let us just see.
a source tells TMZ
Yes.
this isn't Celeste. That's what we want to update the story with, that this isn't her. Because if you look at our headline, it says possibly her. Because that's how it's.
Hey, we're about to do the show. We've got literally 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The way we can do it.
You might want to put my mic down as well, guys.
Yep.
We got it.
Do you want us to do a tease at the end? Because we're not going to have it to Kimmel. Right.
Wait a minute. We're going to do Kimmel as a tease?
Because we have to do a tease. They don't. Because there's not. I'm just going to say when we come back, Jimmy Kimmel's big
Got
night.
it. So you'll get 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 running away and all. Okay, here we go. And welcome to TMZ Live. We have some new information connected to this case of the girl who was found dead in the back of singer David's Tesla.
Celeste Rivas, the 15-year-old.
And everything we're seeing, and we know law enforcement is currently working on this, is that her pattern of running away was a real signal to law enforcement that something they're looking at, that she came from what they're calling a troubled home.
Right, and we have information about how many times she went missing in early 2024, and it definitely paints a picture of someone who was clearly, for whatever reasons, trying to get away from her home. We know that in early 2024, in January, she went missing.
The cops found her in Hollywood, which is interesting because David now is living in Hollywood, but they took her back home where she lives in Lake Elsinore with her family. That's 70 miles from downtown Los Angeles, quite a ways.
Yes, and so she was home for a time, but then went missing again, and at least 2 more times went missing that spring into summer. And as we now know, when her family lost contact with her in May of 2024, that's the last time her mother had contact with her. We know that because we spoke to her mother last week, information we shared with the police, and then before
Which ultimately led them to identify her because she had told us that she had a boyfriend named David, and also this tattoo, and it helped, I think, authorities identify Celeste. Now, we are told at least twice law enforcement in Riverside County got involved in trying to track Celeste down. And as a matter of fact, Evan, her sister also actually started canvassing the neighborhood at one point looking
No,
for
totally. I think there's been a lot of criticism, at least online, at the family of like why they didn't do anything, why they didn't look for her. But in this instance, I spoke to a owner of a liquor store that's down the street from where Celeste was living in Lake Elsinore. He knew a lot of the kids in the neighborhood, including Celeste and her family, because the bus stop for school was right in front of his liquor store. He said last March 19th, Celeste's sister actually came into his liquor store.
A year ago, Mark.
This is March 2024.
Right.
So came into his liquor store looking for her because she had gone missing, and asked if he could look at his surveillance cameras to see if he saw her leaving. He looked back and saw her at 7 a.m. Walking and then running across the street and getting into a car. It was too far, so he couldn't tell what model of the car it was or who was in the car, but he knew Celeste, and he knew that that was her that was leaving. So this was one of the times that she had ran away.
And so one of the things we know, and this we know that law enforcement is looking at, is that how did Celeste kind of traverse Hollywood this way multiple times? And they say she had numerous fake IDs that made her appear older than she actually was.
Which would seem to track with the fact that if she's going to events with David and going into nightclubs, things like that, you would have to be at the very least 18 So that would make sense where they're having fake IDs.
And she looks, I mean, they found her body a day before her 15th birthday. So she was 14.
Right.
And, but she looks older than 14. So it may be just that the appearance may have allowed her with these fake IDs.
Right.
By the way, this is in no way any justification for anything. I mean, it is horrific that, you know, what happened to her. And the timeline of this becomes really, really important because she disappeared. And then the question is, when did she die? If she was killed, when was she killed?
Right.
And, you know, we know the body was badly decomposed.
Right. And remember, the body was discovered in the Tesla in that impound yard on September 8th.
No, I believe it was the 5th because it was over the weekend.
They discovered the body on Monday the 8th in the impound yard, but the car had been towed there on the 5th.
It had been abandoned for more than 3 days on a residential street in the Hollywood Hills near where David was staying.
So at some point that week before the 5th is when
but the question is
the body would have been placed in the car.
The question is when.
Was abandoned.
Now, there is a video going around, and the video is a concert that David had
on August either 23rd or 24th in Silver Springs, Maryland. The video is going around online. People are looking at this because there's a woman in the balcony who David actually acknowledges at one point that some people think is Celeste. And the reason they're zeroing in on that is because it closes that it would, if it were her, close the window of time dramatically for when she was killed. It would be sometime between the 24th and September, 3rd, 4th, or 5th.
So when you look at the picture, there is a similarity, for sure.
There's a similarity.
And the other thing that is interesting is she's wearing a black tube top. That is what
the police said, or the medical examiner actually
she
said.
was wearing when they discovered her body in the Tesla. So, there are similarities in this picture for sure, and there are people who believe that it's Celeste. Now, we have a source connected to the case who is saying that is not Celeste.
Right. And so if that is not Celeste, it really doesn't it doesn't add any information as far as when she was killed. And at this point, we're, still waiting for the police to give us some more information. We know that yesterday they did return Celeste's body to her family, which if they're doing that, that certainly means
they've completed their investigation.
They've done all the tests that they're going to do.
And I will say this: a lot of people are wondering how could the body be this badly decomposed, especially if it was a short period of time?
Right.
Because the thing everybody's wondering is, how does a body end up in his Tesla where it's just parked on a residential street that's fairly busy and trafficked?
As far as the decomposition, it doesn't have to be necessarily a very long time that the body was in there because
it was very hot in L.A.
And it's sitting in the trunk of a black car here in Los Angeles.
For more than 3 days.
Right.
At least more than, it could have been longer than that.
Right.
But we know it was more than 3 days. And so, the court, look, real talk here. The medical examiner and the police are unusually quiet in this case.
Yeah.
And we have covered many, many cases with LAPD over 20 years. And, they do hold their cards close to the vest, but there's wiggle room there. People talk. Nobody's
talking this time.
Nobody is talking. And it's just really unusual how they're playing this case.
Yeah, definitely.
They have not said yet if they have a suspect. They certainly haven't announced it publicly. That doesn't mean they don't have one, but they haven't announced.
But they're not sharing, and it's almost like they want to make sure they have all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and they're not sharing any.
Or they don't know.
Or they don't know anything at all yet. Which, wow, with all the investigation they've done, that would be really shocking.
There are some odd things in this case.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to move on.
Yes, shifting gears now to
radically.
Yes, big time, to something Cardi B is addressing that conspiracy theorists have been talking about for a long time, that she is a, quote, industry plant, meaning that someone...
Not like a Diefenbachia.
No. What did I tell you about that plant? We've talked about it. Anyway, that there is someone in the showbiz industry who wanted her to become a huge thing strictly to go after Nicki Minaj. Now, I know it may sound ridiculous to some people, but a lot of people believe this, and Cardi finally addressed it.
Now, she doesn't say Nicki's name in this interview.
But she's referring to fighting with someone.
Clearly.
This is her on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
People have made this whole story that I came in the industry to like take over somebody's career or like make them think, but it's like I never thought that. I just wanted to become famous at what I like to do. That's all things. Sometimes people just don't get along with each other, and if they don't get along with each other, it's no more like, oh, but I think that they don't get along with each other because somebody from the higher ups wanted to make and destroy and this and that. No, that's what I was destined for. It's nothing more than just people didn't get along with each other, and that's just that. But I'm done with that.
Honestly, I don't even know why she gave this the time of day. We all know Cardi's not an industry plant. This started with a rumor that Kanye made up a long time ago. A leaked call came out and it said that the Illuminati put Cardi B in the industry.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Well,
Kanye said it.
Yeah, she shouldn't even be giving this time. I like her jersey, though.
Yes, that is interesting that she was wearing Stephon Diggs' jersey.
I just want to get into one thing. I never understood this notion of an industry. Who is an industry plant that creates something like this to go after another artist? I mean, is there a person?
If you want to
who's the Wizard of Oz?
If you actually want to give it some credence, the idea would be that there was some other company opposing Nicki Minaj's who decided they wanted some of her market share. So they get someone who's a good personality and suddenly give them lots of success, make sure they get lots of radio play.
That's called American Idol.
Yeah.
I mean, that's called American Idol. You find somebody who's going to be really popular.
Listen, I don't
and then
believe it,
but then you make money off of them because you made them into a star. How is that an industry plant? Yeah, you want somebody even bigger than Nicki Minaj, so you bring them out, you nurture them, and they become big stars.
Don't ask me, ask Cat Williams, because he's the one who loves to talk about industry plants.
No, I don't understand, because we hear this all the time, and Cat Williams did, we hear it all the time, and there's some person they got to be thinking.
I don't think it's one person, I think it's persons
for sure.
who are the wizards, as you put it.
This is
But
ridiculous.
I'm not talking about them, and I'm not naming any wizards.
The music industry is designed to make money and make stars, period. We're going to take a break.
All right, when we come back, Jimmy Kimmel's big return. He has a lot of people talking, people supporting him, and people who say it was all BS and they're not buying it.
God.
Well, I got to make a call.
Still got to make
a call.
We're going to do G now?
Oh, Jesus.
Make sure you don't.
Ready? Why are we over here? Okay. Ready?
Taking over what? New York City Public Library?
Okay.
I'm not really sure what the connection is between Skims and a library, but it is the New York City Public Library. It is a big landmark in New York City, and that's where Kim Kardashian, with some help from her sister Khloe and her mom Kris, were part of a big Nike Skims sort of fashion show, I guess you'd call it.
Maybe it's the self-help section.
I mean, imagine if you're just showing up at the library that day just to get a book, and all of a sudden, I just wanted a book, and now there's a bunch of models standing on the steps here.
And the models are the Kardashians.
Yeah, I mean, there were other models there, but yes, Kim and Khloe. And by the way, you expect Kim and Khloe to come, all done up looking like models like they're, but Chris, don't sleep on Kris Jenner.
Well, remember, Chris just revealed she's got a new face.
And she was
she's
working it.
Flaunting it.
Definitely working it.
I mean, she is flaunting it.
It's the family biz.
I'll tell you, they are the best at it. We'll see you tomorrow.
But not before we do headlines.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. What do we
you
got?
want to send those through, Jim, those headlines?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How do you guys, like, when that clock,
Right down
when
to
you
the
have
minute.
to meet, like, a certain time,
Yes.
you
has
just
to be
come
the
up with
exact time.
things to, that's,
just do it.
Improv is great.
It's, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not 100 years, Devin. Jesus.
Combined.
Yeah. Well, longer than I've been alive.
Combined, it's not
Damn,
far.
that's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Combined, it's.
I mean, do you have over 50?
I've got 1978, so what's that? It's 47 years.
Damn. That's like.
You ready?
30.
47.
Wow.
34,
Jesus
35
Christ.
years?
Damn. That's like
Okay.
the land before time
Ready?
journalism.
All right, we're really
I'm
not
going to be
helping.
34, but before the stream ends.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, what's
Kelly,
the headlines?
Kelly Mungovan. Megatron approves. Fights are universal.
I mean, that's clever. I like the universal thing. What
Official
else?
John Charles. Megatron roars for war at Universal Studios.
Not bad.
Triona 2662. Megatron makes for one evil referee.
I kind of like that.
TK. Megatron turns into Fightathon.
No.
LJ. Megatron eggs on a mega fight.
That's not bad either. I like that.
JL.
Megatron eggs
That's
on
what
Mega
happened.
JL1019. Megatron, the mega instigator. Kelly Mungovan. Megatron proves brawls are universal. Oh, I think we've already.
Yeah, we did that one.
Tina Clifford. Megatron transforms Magical Park to UFC ring.
No.
All right, well, which one stands out
So what
to
was
you?
number 3? What was 3 again?
Megatron makes for one evil referee.
I kind of like that. There was one other one.
What was the one right before that? What was 2?
No, I think what you.
What was the first one?
Megatron turns into Fightathon? No?
No.
Was
The
it
first
Megatron eggs on Mega Fight? Megatron the Mega Instigator? Megatron roars for war at
I
Universal
kind of like
Studios?
Megatron eggs on Mega Fight is what this is about.
Was there an egg toss?
No, but the Megatron is saying fight, 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 and it's just programmed.
Fight,
and
fight,
people are
fight.
fighting. So it's like they're egging. It's like Megatron really is egging them on. Okay, it's between Megatron eggs on Mega Fight, or what was 3?
You like the one with
Megatron
Universal?
makes for one evil referee.
It's not really a referee. I think Megatron.
You
Not
like
a
the one
referee,
that had
then.
Universal in it.
I don't think you need Universal.
Yeah.
Megatron eggs on Mega Fight. I feel it.
LJ, you win. Well done,
wins.
LJ. You want to tell him how he can get his
Megatron-
t-shirt?
LJ, TMZ, ideas at
what was my lunch again?
TMZ.com. Name,
Megatron.
shirt size,
Kebabs?
address,
Megatron eggs on
and your quote.
Mega Fight.
TMZ ideas at TMZ.com.
Hey, Reagan.
It's right here. Reagan.
See what it looks like? That's your headline.
There we go.
You
I'll
get
be up
TMZ
soon.
t-shirt.
Well done, LJ. All right, chat.
TMZ t-shirt.
Thanks
Okay,
for
guys.
joining us today.
Nice talking to
Oh,
you guys.
LJ, let us if you know if you want Harvey to sign it too.
I will see you guys soon. Peace out.